What's good, y'all? League live streams. We back with another one. How you guys doing? Happy Sunday to everybody out there. What's good, J Rock? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Another Sunday. 2 weeks into the NFL season.
Yeah,
it's going pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, man.
We're still hanging out. A lot of good games today. But you know, we're gonna get to the important things, which is our cast. We're gonna pot it out, man.
Yeah,
we're
man.
Keep potting it out.
We gonna talk about this recent, Nick Fuentes situation involving with Charlie Kirk intertwined. We're gonna talk about MAGA wanting to rage civil war in America. There's a lot going on in the last 48 hours, so we're definitely gonna talk about it since the unaliving of Charlie Kirk.
It's been hot, man.
Yeah,
it's gotten hotter. You know,
yeah, there's been a lot of people talking, a lot of people talking, a lot of videos being posted, a lot of opinions being put out there from a lot of different sources and people. And a lot of people were on it pretty early.
Some reliable sources,
yeah,
some bullshit, but that's with anything.
So, right. And so
part of it.
I think now that we've gotten the details back, the person who did this is, underneath the prisons right now. Yes, 22-year-old young man out of Utah. And so,
which is crazy.
Yeah, right. Who's one of their own, apparently.
Right.
He had a few views that were very in line with a lot of the base that follows Mr. Nick Fuentes.
Oh, so he's on the other side of
right. And so when people started to kind of look at the imagery that this guy had put on some of the bullets that were found and some of his armory that he had and possessed that they found on him, right? They started to kind of look at Nick Fuentes and they were questioning like, yo, man, like this is kind of aligning with like where you're on, like what's the deal?
Right.
And we're actually hearing now back from him, and he made, pretty serious video. So we're going to pull up the video right here. I'm going to talk about kind of what he had to say, and then we're going to kind of react to it as we go. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me know in the chat if you can see it.
Should be
salute. Yeah. We'll pull it up right here. Let's go right there. Boom. Add that to the stage. All right. So this is from the sister Tamitha Speaks channel. She has a great channel. She's always, putting it out there for everybody to make their own decisions.
Yeah, she's pretty lit.
Yeah. So here's what Nick Fuentes had to say about the base and kind of the violence and the insinuations of violence that have been associated with his base.
A delicate situation. This is a very delicate situation. I fear that this has set off a chain reaction. I pray to God there is no further violence. I pray to God that nobody else is hurt as a result of this. I hope that it stops here.
All right. So right out the bingo, you feel me? He's saying that, he hopes that this stops immediately and that this doesn't happen. And mind you, this is during as well the same day another school shooting happened at another school where another few kids were also murdered. So what's your thoughts just off top from that, Jay?
Where I'm at with it is I'm gonna just start with the thing that bugs me the most with this is you guys gotta stop trying to intertwine God into any of these things, bro. Because God is if these people know God the way that we know God, or the way that we look at God, a lot of things wouldn't be said the way they're said. A lot of things wouldn't be done the way they're being done. And I just think it kind of convolutes the whole statements and the thought process behind it. And it's like as soon as something bad happens, everybody jumps to, oh man, we hope to God it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But think about all of the things that you've said up until this point. Was God on your mind then? Something goes bad, immediately we're on God. So it's like you're kind of confused. For somebody that's a non-believer, you're not making it easy for them to be a believer. with some of the antics and some of the ways that you guys speak, because you guys are known, you know, Charlie Kirk, known as an activist. This guy that we're talking about, known as activist. Both say the word God a lot, involve God a lot. But are you guys really followers of God, of Jesus Christ? Do you really believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins? Do you really believe that? Because if you do, some of the things that you do to be an activist and to get a following, all these things, you'd be moving a little, you'd be leading more people to God,
right? Versus
having people follow your beliefs. Because this is not your world. It's not, you didn't create this,
right?
So you know, it's just that shit that bothers me. Like, oh, well, as soon as some go bad, oh, I hope to God and God I'm praying and but when you're on your high horse, getting off all of your views about America and all this, God is not the first thing you say. That's not the first thing you spew out. The first thing you spew out is your thoughts, your beliefs, yo this, yo that.
Word.
So it's like, are you really following God? Or are you guys just throwing God in there to kind of, you know, make it cool?
Yeah, like, man.
We're believers of Jesus Christ, but I'm also racist. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, you can't toe that line.
That's a sick line to even be on.
Right.
That's so that's just, you know, it's just like, soon as something bad goes on, God just gets named so much. But it's like, man, if you really believed in God, you would have been talking to God. You would have been talking about God. You would have been saying that this country needs God, because clearly this country needs God.
Yeah, man. There's
they took him out. They took him out, and when I'm saying him for the chat, for the podcast, all that, I'm not saying him like he's a man. I'm saying it like an entity, something. There's a higher being.
Word.
I just refer to him as God. Other people make it, oh, there's something there, but I'm saying, like, soon as bad things happen, everybody's, oh man, I pray to God. I'm praying. I'm doing. I'm done. It's like, no, you should have been praying.
What?
I've been praying.
Yep.
You've been praying. Our family's been praying. People that we know been praying. So don't start praying when something go bad. Pray the whole time. If that's really what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's just that statement alone. That just the first, what is that? 40 seconds? 30 seconds? Yep. God is brought up in 40 seconds.
Right.
You know,
so then we'll go back to that, right?
That bothers me.
Because I mean, it's very clear, right, that we see sometimes just how, like you said, integrated it is, right? But we'll continue.
Yeah. It should stop here. To all of my followers, if you take up arms, I disavow you, I disown you in the strongest possible terms. That is not what we are about.
All right. So, like I showed you guys the other day, we talked about this the other day. There was a huge, a huge snowball of people when Charlie Kirk got assassinated. They were talking about, this is the first move in the Civil War. We're ready to go and ride on the liberals, and everyone was like really gung ho. And this is before any details that came out about who partook in this. Nobody knew anything, right? And mind you, this as well comes from a certain perspective, at least from, like, I would say, I can only speak for myself, right? I can't speak for everybody else, but from my perspective, understanding like how the government is able to use corruption to take out influential people.
Propaganda,
this has happened,
all of that.
This happened across history for many, many years, right? So when I'm looking at that, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, well, if this could happen, to this person, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they use whoever they use, right? The propaganda, whatever. And they said person was associated with your rhetoric and the way that you talk and the way that you believe. Well, then you're going to have to somehow find a way to, disengage and not associate yourself with it, because you already know how bad that looks.
Literally pick a side.
Right.
So in a sense, kind of, he's doing it right here. He was on a certain side, but now he's kind of disassociating himself with the side that he was really on.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he was really, I won't say 100% opposed to Charlie Kirk. I won't say that they were beefing. I won't say, those things, but I will say that they were not on the same side of the spectrum. They were on different sides, right?
Word.
So, yes, it makes it kind of look as though like,
and
somebody from his camp may have got at him like that.
Yeah, and it was more so in a B of B, right? Because they're both like on the conservative side, but it's like Nick represented that more radical faction of that whole being, right? So now I'm gonna bring that back up so you guys can see what we're talking about here. But the goal is to understand just how quickly, right? How quickly things can change. You know what I'm saying? When things get to like where now, you know what I'm saying? Now it's real. You feel me?
And the same goes obviously for the other side. And I want to make that very clear. It would be a profound moral, political mistake for anybody to take the bait.
All right. And so, like we said before, like there's a lot of people out here when this was happening, they were real turned up, man, real emotional, real upset.
I can't believe.
Right. And ready to like you said, do harm unto others. You feel me? Violent
to keep what happened going. Like, oh no, so something's got to get done. He can't just get assassinated. I'm ready to trip.
Not even thinking about like it's bigger than one party or the next. That the real person who's, you know, pulling the strings, right? And the puppet master
is just being able to pull the strings. He don't got to worry about much because all he got to do is do this.
Right.
And watch everybody go against each other instead of people really looking at the situation for what it really, really, really is.
Right.
Not just, and I'm not downgrading or taking away from the fact that Charlie Kirk getting clapped like that, completely wrong, bro.
Yeah, man.
That shit is crazy. I don't wish death on no man. And I don't wish death on no man in that capacity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd much rather see my maker. I'd much rather a nigga blow my head off right in front of me. At least I got to see him. He don't even know who killed him. We don't even know.
No.
Still, I don't even believe that the guy that come on, bro, 22 years old. I don't even believe that, but that's, you know, conspiracy theorists, other thoughts, whatever. But where I'm at with it is, you know, more people, I'm not gonna say that everybody has to do it because, you know, there are some of us are very aware of what's going on,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
But like, I think the latter part of that, where the people that don't pay attention are the people that are doing the bullshit. It's like you're not even paying attention to what's really just going on. You're looking for something like this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that you could just incite violence, incite dumb shit, do dumb shit. It's like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, man.
I can do what I want to do without, you know. We've been trying to do, but see, what you got to understand with this situation is this has nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This it's not program. Race. This is a theme of whatever you are. If you're not on our page, and whatever page that is, we'll talk through it. But whatever color you are, if you're not on the page of what this country wants ran, you can go.
Yeah,
we'll find a way to get you out of here, no matter what color you are. That's what I kind of got from that. Now, at the end of it, yeah, we could just flat out say like, man, that's just a white man that shot another white man because that white man didn't believe what this white man said. But it can't be that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little deeper than that.
No,
you know
I mean, I think
it's I think it's a lot deeper than just this white man believed what this guy is saying,
mm-hmm.
which goes against what Charlie Kirk is talking about, and he was willing to snipe him from 200 fucking yards away.
Yeah,
for what he believes. I just can't rock with that. Like that's just as a, you know, like
mm-hmm.
he just did it. He did it for that because his beliefs was different. I can't roll with just that's the reason that happened.
Yeah, and that's why I think it makes more sense now that Nick Fuentes has to distance himself from a certain faction of this base, is because at the end of the day, like we mentioned earlier, is the fact that these aren't isolated events anymore, right? No. There's a lot of things that are starting to all play out together, right? Where you have the school shootings, right?
The shit started to look like a plan.
Right, like look, you got school shootings, right? Like the school shootings faction, right? Where a lot of these young white males who are shooting up schools are all kind of a part of this same faction. About 90% of them are white young males, right? Then you have as well kind of that faction of a radicalized internet space,
right,
where they're using the internet to share and to put out certain rhetorics, and they're consuming it
to see what's going on.
Yeah, to another level, right? Yeah. And then on top of that, we added in the pandemic for these last couple of years, where a lot of people were isolated, stuck inside. You feel me? So now we have all these things now that are starting to pop out, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I think we're gonna start seeing more and more, at least from this perspective. Like, you think about the war on drugs, right? That was based on what? Because it was in the Black community, right? Okay, we got to criminalize the approach towards, you know, controlling the drug and import-export business of drugs,
50 to
right?
60 years of this shit.
Yes. Seriously. But then it flips forward now, right? Yes. To, okay, we have a problem because in the white community, they're all addicted to opioids and fucking pills.
But they
it's not
they act
that
like
anymore. Now it's a problem. There you go. But like, it's a crisis now, right?
A drug is a drug, bro.
So in my opinion, right now, we're going through a crisis with young white boys, bro. Like, they out here tripping, bro, whether it be from the influencer part of it, where you got people like Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes who are young and out here spewing a certain rhetoric that, you know, that will incite certain people who aren't going to think logically,
bro. We don't say certain people. We just say violence. That incites violence. There are certain things that Nick Fuentes has said.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things that Charlie Kirk has said that will incite violence.
Right on. So once you have people who are kind of like that and they don't know the difference anymore, and look, the reason why I feel like they're trying to make it make sense with a 22-year-old is because if you really think about it, a kid that young, they've never had a time where they were not on the internet. So this kid could have been on the internet. Think about what happened 5 years ago. He was what, 16,
on the
17? And that was at the beginning of the pandemic, right?
The height of shit.
Go 5 years from now, he was 10 years old, bro. That was 2016. So
Internet's
it's like
still there. The internet's been there his whole life.
Word. So I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing now, is like, not only do we see a perspective from a Gen Z side, where it's like you have the Gen Z, Gen Alphas, where they kind of don't really understand the emotional damage.
They just go.
And the reality to not reality aspect of the internet to real life.
They just go.
Because to them, everything is content, right? Mm-hmm. Everything is real life. Everything's happening all at once. You feel me? We're on live stream right now, right?
They can't decipher real life to internet.
Word. And so if you got somebody,
that's like one big, like, that's just real life to them.
Right. So then you have people, like I said, who have bravado, who have, you know, a certain type of mentality, right? Because think about this, like, everybody can't get on the internet and really spew it at a certain level that actually connects with people.
Right.
So you got to think, if there are people who do, that's why a lot of them get paid a lot of money for this.
Yes.
Grifting is really, really lucrative. Yes. If you can talk, if you can look the part, if your setup is correct. And so when you have people like that, right, who are coming up out of these factions, Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes, that's very appealing for young white boys who necessarily don't see that all the time and who are unapologetic about their viees, right?
They care about it.
There you go.
Because they don't.
Right. And so,
you know, Charlie Kirk don't care. And I'm gonna say didn't care, but he said a lot of things, racial, a lot of things, politics wise, a lot of things where he's unapologetic for his view of it.
No, but look, and this is where also the white social complex comes in as well, is the fact that white people live under such a white privilege umbrella that they feel like they're never going to have any consequences for any of their actions. So a lot of times the brashness of it all, right, is because like they're encapsulated in a society that will protect their words, their First Amendment rights, their will to say whatever they want and not see any consequences, right? Of course, nowadays we're in a different society where if you say crazy things, you're going to get doxxed, right? They'll take you off the internet, whatever. But at the end of the day, with that complex, they're going to be able to feel emboldened to be able to go a little bit further, right? And be very provocative in that.
How they go about it.
Exactly. And so that's what I see now, is like this provocation of like white supremacy and like also the very impressionable young minds of white boys who don't have anybody to really look up to in that space right now, because what's dominated by sports? Black people. Was dominated by internet? Black people. Was dominated by the entertainment business? Mostly black people, right? So if we're dominating everything, there's going to be people who are going to be upset with that. Yeah, you did. Regardless of how we feel, they're going to be jealous about that. And if I could play to people's feelings,
I'm gonna say one crazy line.
Let's get paid, man.
I'm gonna say one crazy line right now, B. You just tell me if you agree or disagree. White people have turned into the minority. They're gonna keep turning into the minority. It's gonna get less and less of that. You got to think
their population is really dwindling by the day. Of course.
So they're on their heels.
Right.
More so than anything, because all that white supremacy and all that shit, it don't equate no more, because there's more of everybody else here than there are of them.
It didn't work.
And I'm not making it about a black or white thing. I'm just saying facts.
That's just like the dynamics.
That shit is dying out.
Word.
Because there's probably white people right now with black people in their family.
And mind you,
that they didn't want, that they're like, man, we supposed to be this and this and that, and we're supposed to dominate. You're not dominant anymore when you're not the dominant race anymore. You can't dominate a country when you're not the dominant race anymore.
And look, I could even
go
further.
Just dominating the money, and that's catching up too,
bro.
We're catching up.
You can go further even by saying that that was the point, right?
Not just black people. I'm talking about every
race.
Other race in this country has caught up to white people.
Yeah. And mind you, the point, especially in my opinion, if they are seeing this, the point was a simulation, right? Yes. We all are going to mix at some point, because the proximity of us all being here in harmony together, if we accept this,
it's inevitable.
This can be great. Can be cool, right? But like I said, there are people who do not accept that ideology, who want it the way that they want it, and that's fine.
It's not going to be like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Then
it's not going to be like
the warped reality now happens, right? Yes. The warped reality of saying that I can control something because I feel like we've done it this way for so long that I want to continue to keep that status quo.
That's the tradition piece that I was talking of last night, when we were just kind of, spewing off our thoughts and thinking how we want to get to this podcast,
right?
With saying it in the right way. Tradition for America is a thing.
That part,
and we're stuck in it. But there's also this entity on the other side that's very, very heavy and heavy enough to change it. And you know what change does for any person? Like when you're not able to do the things that you were doing, or have the view the way you want to be viewed, and you can't control it because change is present, it makes people act a different way.
Yeah, and mind you,
change fucks up shit.
Right. And the approach too is we don't give a fuck.
Right.
Either change or die. That's the approach.
That's what it's,
you feel me? Yeah, either you're gonna get with it or you're gonna be left behind. And that's
get your ass ran over.
That's the approach. Yeah, and that's my thing is when are Americans in general going to wake up and understand that it's not one side or the other? They're playing all of us.
It's just everybody.
Bro. All of us are getting played. They're raising prices left and right. We can't fucking buy a fucking home, bro, without having $1 million put down on a 2-bedroom.
Have $1 million, don't buy out.
Yeah. So
how does that sound?
So help me understand then, if one side is both saying the same thing, why the fuck are you guys not being smart enough to understand what's going on in your face? That's now the new approach. And that's what I'm saying. I don't feel sorry for you if you still want to be left in the past, thinking that one day this is going to go back to 1940.
How it was.
That's cooked. It's over.
I won't even say 1940. This shit's going to go back to 1999.
Bro. It's not coming back.
It's not.
What if I told you it's not coming back?
It's just gonna get worse.
What if I told you it's time to wake up?
It's gonna get worse until we make it better.
That's the part of it where it's okay, bro. Now we get it, right? Okay, sure. You guys are talking about, hey, this economy, we wanted to get back to this point. Sure. if we were in the same predicament that we were in, but we're not anymore.
Right.
So in order for us to actually think about what is happening in the present, it's time to let go of these old ways of thinking. And so that's why this whole Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk thing is so like it's so like gravitating towards people, because they can see the chaotic like mess.
They're part of causing the chaotic
word. And
they
so look, I got another video here of a brother, you know, he's not a brother, but he's a white cat, and he's talking about the entire understanding, right, of from that perspective. So I'm gonna bring him up here so that you guys see exactly kind of where it starts, right? And just kind of the vibes, because that's the part where it's like you guys sometimes get lost in just like, hey, we're just have conversations about this or that. It's like, no, stuff goes over you guys' head and you don't pay attention. They literally were moving so fast to start destruction and war over something that they didn't even know was happening.
Like this.
Against the other, bro.
Immediately. They were ready. Immediately.
Not against the real enemy, the person who's really pushing all this to happen so that we fight against each other. But no, we're gonna fight my neighbor. Come on, man.
You even show that video. You know what's the craziest part about this? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna probably be looked at crazy for it, but I'm gonna speak my mind. If that had been in any other state, or a state where, let me not say any other state, a state where there was enough black people to blame it on,
yeah,
the immediate thought would have been a black man assassinated Charlie Kirk. In my opinion,
right.
But when you go to a Utah, we know what's in Utah.
That part.
There's not many black people in Utah.
We know what that is, man.
So that literally that becomes what, B? Like they used to tell us back in the day, black on black crime, that's white on white crime. But that white on white crime damn near started a civil war in a sense.
There was a lot of, like you said, very like aggressive talk.
They're like,
about what could happen and how they want this to happen.
Then it becomes factions at that point, because then it's like, okay, well, that was a white man that did it. So as white people, this is how I think white people would look at it. We need to know if y'all on our same page or not. Because if a white man shot another white man, then he's not a white man to us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how they look at it. Like, if you can sit down, plan this shit out, assassinate another white man, and you're white, you might not be really with us. Because don't get me wrong, there's white people and then there's the white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. There are white people that really fuck with black people, fuck with Mexicans, fuck with people in general, any race. But then there's white people that think they are dominant. They're supremacists. We're the people. Right. And I think in a sense, if you are not within those people, they trying to weed that out, because they're the people that are supremacists, they're ready to go right now. They're on go. Right. They are on go. Like, man, this whatever. Like any white person that's cool with a black person, cool with a Mexican, cool with an Asian, cool with anything that's not white, we don't want them to be a part of nothing we do. Because we still think we the people. Ultimately, at the end of the day. Right. But yeah, stop that video. I'm just
saying, so let's see here. Pull this up real quick. Because I think sometimes you guys got to hear from a different perspective than just ours. So this is what he had to say about the situation right here.
So it's Saturday morning. And now we know that the young man who shot Charlie Kirk was MAGA. His entire family was MAGA. He grew up MAGA, raised by Republicans, Mormon household. He grew up with guns. And now we know that he was what's called a groyper. A groyper is a subset on the right that follows a guy named Nick Fuentes, who is pretty openly a Nazi.
All right, so this is what I'm saying is like this is stuff that's now, like I said, after the fact, it's starting to now come out, right? And that's what I was waiting for, because I saw how quick people were to make, you know, certain assumptions, how quick people were to get so upset about something that nobody knew the details of yet. And that's why I wanted to kind of wait and see. You know, we had our initial, you know, announcements, whatever, but like it was always wait and see because I knew there would be more to this story.
And you knew that. And you was telling me that. The initial thought was, man, a man should never get killed for his political thoughts or his thought process, period.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, nah, it's more to it.
A lot more.
Than just, oh, they shot him because he had a view that they didn't agree with. No, it's more to just that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
100%.
It's way more to it than just that. You know, there's listen to what he's saying.
And so so now the details are coming, right? So he continues on this part. So I want you guys to hear this part specifically because this is a really important part of this. So I'm gonna bring him up. Here we go.
He's very anti-Semitic. He's very racist. And Nick Fuentes Groyper, Freudian slip, Groyper movement was deeply rooted in their anti-Semitism and their belief that segments of MAGA and Republicans overall were not conservative enough.
All right, you guys catch that? That they weren't conservative enough. And that's what I mean. Like, there's a certain radicalization that's happening in these spaces, right?
I just said it.
Back rooms on Twitter, back rooms on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? All these other small factions.
There are other factions that hold a lot more weight than we really think. Control a lot more than we really think.
The internet is massive.
It's huge, bro.
And so there's so many different small websites and other places that all these people can congregate and plan and talk.
Get on the same page.
Exactly.
How are we gonna do this?
And so that's what I mean when it's like what he says that it's like you guys have to pay attention because that's something that's happening every single day. And mind you, this has been going on since 2016. All right. Yeah. In 2016,
maybe
there was an FBI article that came out and said that one of the biggest in-house inside the US domestic terrorist groups were white nationalist groups. Okay. And this was in 2016. So if you're telling me that this was already happening, all these factions have already been doing and waiting and in place. You telling me in 2025 something happens, you know, to this brother? 9
years later,
and the first thing they're talking about is mount up, get everybody ready, let's go to war. Come on, man. It's been going on, and they've been waiting.
They've been ready.
You feel me? For whatever spark.
Even within that statement, that he made. Let me dumb it down for the people that, let me attempt to, because some of this shit is gonna go over people's head.
Yeah.
What I gauged out of that, I know what's really going on, but what I gauged just on the hearing that is not conservative enough, or not. What did it say? Not conservative. Yeah. So was Charlie Kirk conservative?
Yeah, I mean, from everything we've studied.
The other cat that we was just
Nick Fuentes,
conservative.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah,
these are two white
on
men on the same side beefing.
Yeah,
that kind of lets you know that, hey man, there are factions within factions.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There are people within people. There are groups within groups. Because if it was just, oh, we're both conservatives, let's get along. They're not getting along. Because it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, but you believe this, but we believe this, and that's where they part.
Yeah, man. And
you know what I'm saying?
Completely now, like I said, that's where things, like I said, the radicalization part,
that's where the radical
ramps up, where it's like, you're not conservative enough. Meaning what? What does that necessarily mean?
Yeah, like,
we don't know, right? But apparently, it's to the point where they're willing to unalive someone for their beliefs. That's how deep, or how how hard they are willing to ride for this, right? So
I say it more so before you continue. Yeah. I say it more so. Charlie Kirk, before his unaliving, was winning people. He's winning over more people than Fuentes was.
For sure.
He's winning over
way
people.
More radical.
It was turning into something different that was going to change this country.
Right.
And I'm not saying it from what he's doing was right, wrong. I'm just saying his way of thinking, people were gravitating to more so than somebody like a Fuentes.
Right.
So Fuentes, you know, oh, my group is losing. We got to get him up out of here. And they were willing to pull that trigger, and they're willing to cause the chaos behind it too, and stay with the chaos and just throw out all kind of bullshit stories, propaganda, in order for us to not ever get the real story. We'll never know why Charlie Kirk got clapped, bro. I'm telling you, from right, like,
oh yeah,
oh, we know who. Oh, well, this guy did it, but we'll never. That kid will never say why he did it, flat out.
Right.
If that's who really did it, you know what I'm saying? He'll never say it flat out, bro. Like, oh, well, I did this because bow, 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 bow. You won't. There will be no X, Y, Z. It'll just dwindle along. Life will keep moving, and things will keep happening. And until we pay attention enough and open our eyes and see shit for what it really is, have those other thoughts, and they get called conspiracy thoughts, conspiracy theories, thoughts, theories. People, oh man, it can't just be that he just killed him flat out because he was a Fuentes follower. No, it's more to it than just that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the more to it is yet, but it'll come out. We'll see it.
Oh.
And we're actually traitors to the United States because they place the interests of Israel ahead of the interests of the United States.
Part of it right there.
And Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk had personal grievances and conflict between one another over this. Charlie Kirk was a staunch supporter of Israel and supported what Israel was doing in the Gaza Strip to Palestinian civilians. And this young man was a groyper. And everybody on the right who was latching on to the fact that he had etched "Take That, Anti-Fascist" on one of his bullet casings. Fascism to groypers is placing the interests of Israel ahead of the United States if you are an American. That's the definition of fascism to groypers. Watching all of these people on the right crash out over the last few days and call for extreme violence against people on the left in the United States. They're not going to reconcile. They're never going to reconcile or accept the fact that this shooter was one of theirs. That's never going to happen. Just this morning, I've been seeing the latest pivot on that. Well, he went to college. He was radicalized to the left in college. He went to college in Utah with a bunch of white people from Utah, a state that Donald Trump won 3 times. One of the most Republican MAGA states in the entire country.
Literally. That's what they are, bro.
But I mean, you know, the facts don't matter. And I mean, you know, yet again, I mean, it's anecdotal. It's just what I'm seeing on TikTok. But I'm seeing the right be openly and incredibly disturbingly bloodthirsty for violence.
All right. I wanted to stop it right there because that's the point. Like, for this last part is like, that's the part that's like going over this whole part, is the fact that this was like insinuated and pushed forward. And then like, as soon as they found out that it was somebody that was part of their faction, they try to just like pull it back real quick.
It down.
Yeah, like, oh no, like
oh shit, hold on, wait.
And it's like, hold up, no, like you guys were like
air it out, like y'all would air everything else out. If that was a black man, air it out.
You guys are real excited to like get this going, like as though like this was something that like it was needed to like be rectified through war, like, and you know that's something that I feel like is a very like that's a fatal mistake that they made. Look at it like this, in my opinion.
It's already a war going on in the Middle East.
Right on.
First of all, I'm gonna make like maybe 2 or 3 cool statements. There's already a war going on there in the Middle East. I won't say anything directly, but in the Middle East, it's a war. Do you know where Jesus Christ came from? The Middle East. Mm-hmm. Do you know what the Bible says? That it's going to be a problem in the Middle East before Jesus Christ gets to coming back to some more. If you believe, but mind you, I'm only saying that because who keep bringing up God? Kirk bring up God. Yep. He's a believer. He's this, he's that. And right. Clearly, Fuentes. So if y'all believe those things, how do Charlie end up dead? Fuentes, if you believe the same thing that he believed, Jesus Christ is coming back. It's going to happen somewhere along the lines in the Middle East, because that's where all of this shit started. Yes, all of that's going to be on fire already before we eat. So you got to understand that the way that America gets pulled into it, I don't know, you know, but I know what we believe. Mm-hmm. I know that Jesus Christ is real. I know that he's going to come back. And everything that I think, now I won't say everything that I read, but the things that I have read when it comes to this, which come out of the Bible, are, hey, man, when the shit really get cracking again, middle, all the way up. Keep clicking until it go all the way up. No, the other button. Are you cool with that? It's gonna blow crazy. Pause. If you, the middle, that one, that should touch you. Yeah. Now keep clicking. Keep clicking it till it go all the way up. Now it's going, yeah. They got a whole little thing on it. But yeah, I'm just saying it in a sense of that. Like, Jesus Christ is going to come back. And a lot of these things have to do with that.
All right, so we got somebody in the chat. Salute to you,
start in the Middle East. I just want everybody to understand.
Calais Russo, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. They said, have y'all looked into what Candace Owens is saying about it? People are calling it the Great Noticing. Listen, shout out to you, Mr. Russo, Miss Russo.
Whatever. Ask them what the Great Noticing is.
So yeah, please.
What do you mean when you say the Great Noticing?
Elaborate on the Great Noticing. But I did see that Candace was talking about how there was some very, some billionaires that were, kind of having some beef with Charlie. And, I think that's a part of this, is where we're all like trying to, figure out what's going on and what's happening. But
are you saying in the sense of like they were trying, the billionaires got them clapped?
That's basically what she's insinuating. But I mean, this will now become like the JFK.
He would have been dead.
Like assassination. Now there'll be everyday people making content about like what really happened, who really killed Charlie. This is gonna happen for literally our lifetimes now, right? Like people will make millions of videos. They'll make millions of dollars from this. Like all this. Hey, shout out to my boy Derek. He said, saying what's up to the live. Love the consistency, Brandon. Hey, appreciate you, my brother.
For
pulling up. My boy, y'all check him out. Paint Your Lifestyle. He has a great channel about travel.
Great channel.
Budgeting.
Man. Goes everywhere.
Living
goes where he wants to go, man.
Yeah, and he's a good dude. So salute to him.
Person.
Yeah. But yeah, I think now that we're gonna start seeing more of this, more every day at least.
Right.
Every day there's gonna be a new and a more salacious, you feel me, part of this, right? But I wanted to specifically talk about what he said, where he was talking about kind of the bloodlust that he started to see from the right and how people were so quick to want to start, this civil war, so they're calling it.
Yeah,
I really do think that's something to pay attention to, because like I said, like there's definitely an incentive or a certain awareness that everyone should have at this point when it comes to going anywhere public at this point, because whether you're out of school, whether you're out of church, whether you're at Walmart, you can get you know, put on a t-shirt.
It's damn near at
you know
home.
What I'm saying, right?
At home, damn
you
near
know,
you might be
from any of these, you know, extremists, right? That's what we'll say, extremists, right?
Right.
So with that being said, I really do think that there should be an incentive for all people, right? Because guess what happened after Charlie Kirk goes out and he, you know, is unalived, all the HBCUs have to shut down because they're getting threats and people are calling it. Had nothing to do with black people. All right. And we have to always kind of be a faction of this because that is how racism works in America. If you feel me, a certain set amount of people who are going through a certain amount of things, they might not be happy. Black folks got to be on guard. We got to be careful about something. And it's always somebody else, whether it be white folks, whether it be Latinos, whether it be Asians. It's always something going on with them. And then it's all black people. Y'all got to be careful, man. Watch where you going now, brother.
Why?
Be careful outside.
Look, why though?
Bro, there was a time out here in LA where if on Cinco de Mayo you was wearing a white t-shirt, the Mexican gangs would try to ride on you.
You either jumped, shot at, robbed,
right?
Anything.
This was real life. These are not like just, oh, we making this up. Like we lived in these streets during these times. So we're not just saying this. It's just, it's a systematic thing.
I mean like a real, like damn near a bounty.
Facts.
Type shit. Like,
and so
any black man that you see with a white tee on Cinco de Mayo clapping.
Right.
Was literally
beat them up, jump them, whatever,
that
you
was
know,
literally a thing,
whatever.
Bro.
And so it's like we are living under that amount of PTSD constantly, right? Now we got to worry about this with Charlie Kirk. And mind you, this had nothing to do with us. Wasn't at any of our establishments. It wasn't at a black college like he was doing this.
We were not there.
Nothing attached to us. This is when Utah, like he mentioned, one of the whitest states in America.
We were not there.
Nothing to do with us, but we're the ones having to deal with bomb threats, people calling saying that it's going to happen to you in words.
Why though? We didn't.
Bro,
it'd be different if Charlie Kirk pulled up to a HBCU and got clapped. He got clapped with his own folks.
Yeah, man. Through a double entendre type situation where they're both on the same side,
folks
but like
on the same side, but they don't fully agree with what he's saying. So yeah.
And then now, like I said, now you have a situation where I'm gonna be real with you. I think Nick is afraid for his life at this point. He saw what happened to Charlie, and he said, "Oh no, like it's getting hot out here." And mind you, somebody already pulled up to Nick's house before. All right, there was a whole situation with him and the police, and a very scary situation. All right, so Aiden Casey's in the chat, and he says, "Is it only race, Mr. Aiden? Is it only race?"
No, if you're you go.
Of course it is, because that's what Nick talks about all the time, sir. I'm sorry if you really do think that has nothing to do with this situation, but it 100%
only
has something to do with that.
No, has to do with, but it's not 100%.
Okay, race. Tyler Boston, bro, did not disavow. Yes, he did, Mr. Tyler. Do you want me to pull up the video?
He said
I think you should probably go back on the stream. There's a whole video of him saying verbatim, "I disavow anyone who partakes in any of that behavior."
I just saw the video.
Okay, meaning, Mr. Tyler, if that's you, Mr. Tyler, probably really was you. Who was really out there,
if that's you.
Yeah, out there doing something in them schools, my brother.
If that's your name.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Mr. Tyler, we know what's going on in these streets, homie. We know how it is.
What I was saying was race-wise. I'm not saying, I'm saying it from the aspect of white killed white.
Yeah.
So it's not solely 100%
about like, what are we,
race.
What do we do?
That's what I'm saying. What does that have to do with us?
Nothing.
So I don't know why all of our people is ramping up and saying all that. That's our people just being our
Tyler,
people.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you did misunderstand, brother.
Yeah,
you gotta make sure when you come in to watch the whole stream.
You gotta listen over here, man.
Because at the end of the day, like there was a whole video that he put out. Nobody asked for this, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Nick Fuentes is too involved and he has too much money with other people who help with his production. He can't get in trouble or get himself unalived because he wants to be a tough guy on the internet. Those days are over. This just changed the game, and that's what y'all don't understand.
Not even a tough guy. He can't just spew off at the mouth and say anything.
No.
Say wild shit. He can't say wild shit.
Unless he has a freaking Secret Service level security that are willing to take a bullet for him.
He gotta he gotta think before he speak now, which is something that all of our parents have taught us. If you got parents, think before you speak.
Be careful.
To do that now. Be careful with what you say.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you,
words matter more than people think.
And look, not to just black people.
Everybody.
All right?
Anybody.
Y'all can now take that away, move that away from us.
White,
to say
green,
that we was the ones who was upset about this.
Don't matter.
No, clearly, y'all folks was upset about what he had to say too. There are other people who did not like what he had to say, who are part of the same faction. All right?
And clapped him.
And listen, sir, Mr. Aiden, that goes beyond race. That's the same side of the street,
that's
my
what
boy.
I just said. It's not 100% race. It's more than that. It's if you don't believe what we believe. That remember what I said. I said there are white people, and then there's that other level of white people.
Right.
If you don't believe what they talking about, and you get to the point where you're getting enough followers and people behind you to go against that, as white people, I'm just saying, even as white people.
Right.
I'm not white, but I'm saying I can see it.
Yes.
If you're going against the tippy top and you bringing up a group of people, there's somebody, and you're the leader of it, you got to go. They just showed it to us. You got to go.
There's not.
You got to fucking go. And you're changing the trajectory of this country. You got to fucking go.
And look,
that's what it is.
And I want you guys all to wake up and understand that they do not care. Okay. They will do this in public. This was a demonstration. Like, okay, hey, bro, it wasn't just him getting knocked off. This was to show y'all who's really in control.
Like, keep tripping, bro.
All right,
keep going.
They use their own to radicalize people, and then boom,
he's out of here now.
Hey, look, okay, Tyler, you're right. There is very radical people on both sides. Exactly,
that's what we're saying.
And guess what? Those people are gonna be the ones who contribute to the continued degradation of this country. Straight up. And the fact that we as civilized people are not calling it out. That's why we have this platform, bro, because we see the inconsistencies, we see the BS, bro, and I see too many platforms not talking about it and being cool with the BS, riding along with it when we know this is literally tearing down our country. We're gonna lose it if we do not get our stuff together, bro. Facts. Like, what are we talking about here?
It also goes to the point that I'm saying Jesus Christ on his way back, man.
All right, so we got the chat going crazy. He said, "What's weird?" Hold on, Tyler, back up on the chat. He said, "What's weird is Bill Shapiro potentially stepping in for Charlie. Ben can't do it because people don't like Ben. Bro, Ben is a very unlikable human being, bro.
There's no step in for Charlie, bro. Anybody that try to step in that spot, the same thing will happen. So it happened so that they can just take that whole little faction out of the way. Like, no, you don't get to build no faction up under our faction.
Right.
We the faction.
Yeah.
You got too much of a following. Too many people are following you. You gotta go.
And so
nobody's gonna step into that spot.
So now Money Mello is in the chat. He says Israel did it, divide and conquer. Listen, man, I have no reservations about saying that they definitely have an integral part in the corruption of America. 100%.
What's about to happen?
But
why are they so involved with us? Because come on, bro. That's where Jesus Christ from, bro. Man, Jesus Christ coming back.
And look, I got one more thing to say too about this.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, and you believe, bro. I'm telling you, what's about to happen.
Listen, and mind you,
watch.
Now that all this is coming out
in our lifetime,
now that all this is coming out, right? We're starting to. I don't know what the word he used. I'm gonna scroll up back to see what he called it. They called it the Great Noticing.
Whatever.
Okay,
so what's the notice?
If this is the Great Noticing,
he still never said what the notice is.
What
noticing
are we gonna do about it?
Also,
what are we gonna do about it, guys? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep letting this go on? Are we gonna keep letting these platforms lie to us? Are we gonna keep letting the government tax us crazy? We're struggling while billionaires are getting paid
more.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's me. I'm an action-based person. I can only be on here talking for so long before I want to do something.
Right.
That's just how I am. That's how my mind works. I'm not the person who just sits back. So my question is, with everybody talking about all this, oh, let's start a civil war, all this. Okay, well, how about this? How about the red and the blue come together and then we wage war on the real enemies?
Right.
How about that? Oh, that's too radical of a thought, ain't it? That's too radical, bro. I'm talking crazy, bro.
If you watch our pod enough, you would know that we've been saying this the whole time. We gotta all get together, man. That's the only way.
That's the only way that we're gonna be able to do it. Because guess what? Look, right now in Nepal, they just overthrew the government because they got tired of what was happening over there in Nepal. Okay, right now in the UK, they just rode on the government about immigration. We gotta get it going. Millions of people out on the streets. You feel me? So it going or not? It is what it is. Like, like I said, like from our faction, like as black folks in America, as black Americans who have fought for this country, who have died, shed blood to build this motherfucker. From our perspective, bro, let us know when it's time to ride.
We with it,
right?
Because
but
if y'all not
let's keep it all the way.
Y'all not gonna ride with us.
There you go.
We ain't with it because y'all ain't gonna get us killed off.
Yeah, nah, we ain't like the ancestors, bro. It gotta be something in stone.
There gotta be.
And on top of that, we gotta see what y'all gonna do to clean up your side of the street. Because it's happening in y'all community.
But we gotta clean our side up too.
Yeah, facts.
Our side is still.
But if the incentive is there,
that'll probably help us clean our shit up.
Come on, man.
So.
All right, Tyler, back in the chat. He said the people screaming civil war are the same people that will be the last to show up. You got that right.
That's what we're saying.
Because guess what? Guess who fights the wars in general? All right? Impoverished people. Okay? My father fought for this country. He went to Vietnam, bro. Yeah. My great-grandfathers, both of them, fought in this country. Yeah. One of them went to Korea.
Yes.
Okay? The other one went to France, bro.
My grandpa did the same shit.
Okay, so when I talk to people, and they try to,
my grandpa and that bitch tweaked, bro, and he made it out. He was alive, nigga, until maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Come on, bro. So when people talk crazy to me, it's like you can't say that because my literal blood, sweat, and tears is in the fabric of this place. So when I listen to people try to say, okay, yeah, we're gonna do a civil war. Are you, bro? Is that even in your faction?
What does that have to do with what's really going on? How do you jump to? Do people just say shit? Do you really know what a civil war means?
Do they even know what war looks like, bro?
No, not even just war. Civil war mean a war in America,
bro.
What are y'all sure?
I swear, bro. I'm gonna tell a crazy story, dog.
Nuts.
I used to go to the VA with my dad to go volunteer sometimes, bro. And they had in little circles, little world circles. You feel me? And they'll all talk about the stories and the stuff that they saw, bro.
Get to hear that shit.
Real talk. And it was some of the most devastating stories you've ever heard, bro. Graphic, disgusting things, bro. Not just on a we're shooting people scale. Nah. No, we're talking about people getting ravaged, bro. Kids getting messed with, bro. All right, war is not. It's not pretty.
Not what you think it is?
You feel me? It's not just about shoot. You shoot somebody, I shoot you.
We're shooting at each other.
It's the conquering of land, bro. Okay, that's what it is. Manifest Destiny wasn't just a thought; it was a mentality.
It was a thing. Like, hey,
all right,
take this shit over,
bro. And whatever comes with it,
we with that.
Okay. You're taking the land and you're taking the booty. That's what they used to call it, bro.
Everything that come with it. Everything.
So when people talk crazy and, oh, yeah, let's do this to start a... Bro, you're literally 300 pounds, bro. You think you can run a mile when somebody's dragging you down, bro? Please, bro.
And that's what America is, though.
Come on, man.
America has got to take this. I'm going to say this. and I'm gonna get off. You know what I'm saying? America has taken advantage of so many other countries, so many other people for so long. All that shit is starting to catch up with us now.
Man, the chickens come home at some point.
It's getting to the point where within America, we can't even control what the fuck is going on in our own country.
Man.
So I heard this shit maybe around 2016, maybe 2014, maybe a couple years before that.
Right.
I went out the country. Motherfuckers look at America as a joke at that time. What you think niggas look at America as right now? We didn't ran them up, did all this shit, but if you can't control what's in your own country, the rest of the country's looking at y'all niggas like, man, y'all didn't have all that money and all this, that, and all this, that. We'll fuck y'all up.
And look, bro, I referenced like 2016, 2015. We have
those things. That's when shit started.
Real talk. Like,
that's when shit got
that's really when shifty. when at least from my consciousness, I started to realize that like
shifty, man.
Things weren't the way that I thought they were. Real talk. And mind you, from the Obama era, we was in a glaze, bro. We all was just like living, vibing. We was young.
I won't say
you feel me.
Oh, what you saying?
But like the time zone, right?
Black people.
Yeah, but I'm speaking for myself. Like I'm speaking for myself.
Are you saying black people or the whole country?
I'll say the whole country, bro. Like a lot of us were like kind of in that glaze where it's like
I think black people
early 2000s.
Two times that glaze when Barack became the fucking president. We were 2 times glaze.
Right.
And we finally got a bingo.
Yeah, and so
nobody was paying attention to nothing. Like, we just happy to have good.
Right, and we was young too, and that's why I'm saying like we was young. We thought, hey, I'll be real with you. I thought life was always gonna be like that, right? So by the time 2016 rolled around, I started to realize like, oh, like no, life is changing, like for real, like shit. And then fast forward 4 years after that, we hit the pandemic, like boom,
2020,
woo, out of there. 2020. Boom,
really changed shit,
bro.
Never been the same.
That was 2020 to 2024 was like the fastest years I've ever experienced in my life, bro.
Just went
like that. So, bam, 2024 rolling around, 2025 come through, all this stuff start happening, bro. Well, at the tail end of 2024 though, too, like
was going crazy.
And then boom, 2025. Now we here, bro. So much is happening, bro. It seemed like every day something new come up, something different.
Gonna keep that's why I keep saying it's gonna things are gonna keep happening.
Epstein files are still up for debate. We still ain't got the Epstein files, fam.
These things are gonna keep happening.
Right. So from my perspective, I'm just like, I'm watching and I'm like, dang, like, bro, it's literally September, bro. And this year been nothing but like straight up exposing of truth, bro.
The exposure has slowed the whole year down. Because usually it'll be December by now, bro.
Man.
The exposure and the things that are happening and all of this, the entities of people that are feel this way, feel that way, and going against the grain, and us figuring out ourselves as Americans, that shit has slowed this year now,
man. And it's pushing people to think beyond just the regular stuff, because mind you, this is what happens
as
sometimes.
They should, though.
Yeah, once you're sometimes underneath like a economic crisis, it forces you to be more intimate, meaning like you don't have a lot of money to go out and like distract yourself as much as we used to, right? Go to a ball game, go to the bars, go do this, go do that. You can't do that when your money is.
It costs $100 to walk out the house,
bruh.
Straight up.
So what do? You stay at home. You start thinking. You start having more time to actually to yourself, and that's
you hang out with your friends and and you guys talk about shit and figure out shit. These are things that happen because it's like, man, I'm not walking out the house for $100. I'm talking about on a walkout,
on the critical, like critical thinking, right?
And so you start getting into that,
right? And so now, like I said, those whole factions have been at each other's throat this whole year because the liberals, quote unquote, to the right wing, they feel like, oh, you're rubbing it in because Trump isn't doing what we thought he would do, and then
But why did you think he would do what he lied to y'all?
That's
why that's what politicians do, especially the president. The highest of the politicians is gonna
literally one of the biggest liars to ever.
But a liar before he was even a fucking politician. He was lying the whole time. Right. He's rich from lying.
Word. So come on, man. That part. So we're looking at all these things considered, and it's like, okay, so what? this still don't wake y'all up to the fact that y'all both being played, bro. They're playing against each other. They're playing y'all.
Not enough.
Like a fiddle.
Don't wake you up enough.
And mind you, that's why sometimes people don't like what black people got to say, but it's like, bro, we hate always having to be right, man. We be trying to tell y'all motherfuckers and y'all don't want to listen, bro. Y'all want to act like you know everything, and we seeing it right with our own eyes. We've been seeing it for generations.
How the fucking a man like Trump get on a Joan and say, yeah, we know you built this country. We know black people built this country. And then nobody want to listen. So we built, how the fuck do I not know what the fuck going on with something that I built?
Help me understand, bro.
My family, just like yours, have helped build this country.
Bro,
and you telling me that we don't know what the fuck going on? We don't know nothing. We just
there was no United States without black American.
You guys
slaves,
are just builders.
Bruh.
You guys are just builders. We just use y'all as builders. Like, nah.
And mind you, didn't even get paid for the building.
It was way more to building than just I'm here now.
Man.
Y'all brung me here. I'm here now. I'm not finna pay attention. So yeah, when black people say certain shit, yeah, it don't hold the same weight as it does for other fucking bingos.
Right.
But like you said, we low key be right.
Be right, bro. That's just what it is, man. Like it's a spirituality thing. It's a very deep understanding that we have, like to what what we see and what we know. And when we're trying to help and trying to enlighten people, and this term woke that they stole from us to help y'all wake up, okay? Trying to make it seem like it's something negative to be woke. No, bro, you need to wake up and have your head on a swivel, because guess what? They hitting your ass over the head and you don't even see it, bro. Hit you over the head, rob you out your pocket, kick you out your house, take your house whenever they want to, bro. Ain't y'all tired of this? Ain't y'all tired of not having nothing? Ain't you tired of having to struggle, bro? Work every day. We got Americans out here working every day, 7 days a week, bro. And they still ain't getting what they supposed to out of life, bro. Ain't never took a vacation. How you ain't take a vacation in 15 years and you working at your job? Scared to ask them to take a vacation? What? Got me fucked up, bro. Ain't no way that anybody should be living under those type of conditions, because you know what that sound like? That sound like slavery to me. It sound like a third world country where y'all talk about people working in sweatshops. Well, guess what? You work in your little office for 12 hours and they don't even pay you overtime. And you talking about somebody who work in a sweatshop though. Sound the same to me, bro.
Niggas in a sweatshop gonna show up, know what they getting, and work the whole shit.
Come on, bro.
Until the shit's done.
12 cents a day.
For the low.
All right. But guess what? They can go home. They can have free health care. All right, they ain't got to worry about if they get sick, they got to pay for it. We do. Ain't that crazy?
Just ass back.
We paying them taxes, and we got to worry about paying for our health insurance, taking care of your kids. Imagine that. Child care, bro.
Ass backwards, bro. Just ass backwards.
Come on, man. And we supposed to just, like I said, how long we gonna take it, y'all?
Just ass backwards. What
we gonna do? Let me know. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm tired of it, just like everybody else. But if ain't nobody finna do nothing, if our white counterparts ain't gonna go to their white counterparts and say, hey, bro, we ain't feeling this no more. This is not working. We need to change this.
No, say it how it's really supposed to be said. If we don't fuck with black people the way that we're supposed to fuck with black people, this country's gonna be on fire.
That part.
We gotta stop fucking them over. They know more than we've given them the setup for. They've turned into something else. They're not just slaves anymore, bro. These people know shit. They put this country together. Give us our fucking kudos and realize that y'all not shit without us. Just like we not shit without y'all.
And we can structure it.
And then we can figure out the middle.
Structure it however.
We can compromise and figure it out in the middle, but we can't even get there.
Right. And guess who's controlling all of this? The one who you do not want to address. The enemy in your face. The one who you see every day. Okay? You kowtow to him. You make him feel comfortable. You tell him it's okay. I'll figure it out.
Fire him up when you see him.
Okay?
Daily. Every chance you get, fire him up. Because, man, like we preach on this podcast, we are stronger together than we are apart, and that goes. And when you get out of just what we talking about hood wise, in the hood, yeah, we got shit to figure out in the hood for sure,
100%
for sure. But there are some upstanding citizens that got us in the forefront that'll be able to talk to these white people.
And if you give us the resources that are necessary to be able to go ahead and attack it in the way that we can make actual impact,
we'll be straight.
But the little nickel and diamond, making sure it gets in the hands of people who not responsible, you know, fumbling the bag,
doing weird shit, all of that,
taking out our leaders when they reach a certain level, we got to stop that, because guess what? It just happened to y'all, and now y'all know how it feels. That's why. That's the real.
I want to go back to the 50s. What happened in the 50s? Dr. Martin Luther King out of there. He got too prominent, out of there. As soon as he got too prominent, out of there immediately.
Bro, they got JFK up out of there.
Then on top of it, years later. So that's what I'm saying. We can on both sides of the spectrum. Y'all, somebody get too prominent on y'all side, y'all smoking. Somebody get too prominent. The difference is somebody get too prominent on our side, y'all are smoking.
With no remorse, bro.
Y'all doing a lot of the smoke. We can't kill no white man like that. And come on, man.
We're not skating. That's for sure.
We're not skating. Nigga, man.
We're not making it out of there, okay? And that's
so. Did you hear? So I don't know if that went over your head, but I'll say it again for y'all. Dr. Martin Luther King got killed by a white man. I won't say the faction because you know shit goes too far. But they put a white man up to that. Made it about a white man.
Sniped him.
So they say. Kirk, we'll just jump to now. Kirk killed by a white man. JFK, white man. When somebody gets too prominent, it don't matter what color you are. The white people that run the show,
bro. Abraham Lincoln got assassinated, dog.
Gotta get you
president. All right,
up out of here.
They assassinated Abraham Lincoln. All right. So my whole thing is like, when you guys are acting like
fifth president, right? Man, I mean that's our lineage. That's this country's lineage. The fifth president got assassinated, bro.
So that's my thing. Like, oh man,
straight up.
Yeah, Tyler back in the chat. He says a white man that fits the same description at that. Facts. And look, man, it's not us just out here, you know, having a session to talk down.
We not willy-nilly with this.
This is literally just the facts. The facts are the matter. Hey, we have a problem. What are we going to do about it?
No, we don't.
Facts, because at the end of the day, the data has been out there. These conversations have been had for a long time, and people have just been trying to, you know, skate around it,
under the rug,
go around it, make sure, you know, we're keeping it sensitive. We don't know.
That, man.
It has literally cost you guys one of your bright young stars, whether you like him or not,
whether you
acknowledge that or not. That was y'all guy. They took him out. What y'all gonna do?
Not they. Y'all took him out. That's they people, B. Y'all took your own out.
What y'all
look at us every day like, dang, well, y'all walk around the hood and kill each other as black people, but y'all just clapped your own prominent. Not even on no, you know. Our shit be just hood to hood, block to block, gang to gang.
All right, Tyler. Every shooter here recently has been a booger eater white kid with trans ties. I would say that.
He said what?
The fact is that there was only one.
What did he say?
Who had those ties?
Reread it for me, B.
He said that every shooter here recently has been a booger eating white kid with trans ties. Yes,
for sure.
But at the end of the day, like I said,
that's how they were raised.
If this is that community, who and what are you guys gonna do about it?
Nothing.
Like that's just the fact of the matter is like we're here now. We're talking about real topics where it's like, okay, this keeps happening. This has happened in history more than once. If nobody is actually willing to go out here and try to change this, then what's the point of us talking about it? What's the point of everyone making these videos all upset and hurt? You guys were so ready to go and ride on the fellow man, right? But then when you find out that it's one of your own, oh, we got to change the conversation. Yeah, you do. The conversation must shift now. The conversation has to shift from, hey, the violence that was, you know, put upon someone, I'm going to try to put that violence on someone else. I thought that you guys were more about the peaceful way of doing things. And if that's true, then we need to actually all have a real sit down with ourselves and think about where we're at as a country and why these young men, these young white men are going out here and doing this heinous acts on numerous occasions, shooting up schools, shooting up churches, shooting up music festivals. All right, people forget that Las Vegas festival that got shot up,
got clapped at, bro.
All those people that lost their lives over there, that just got swept under the rug, right? People forgot about that, bro. They're going to gay clubs and shooting up gay clubs, bro.
I got a sick question for you, B. Think about it like this. In the time that we've been alive 38 years, bro. Have you ever seen black on black violence on TV broadcasted? The same way JFK got killed on wax.
Yeah, man.
Charlie just now. Right. Have you seen has there ever been a black man that got shot by another black man on wax? Think about it. I'll give you some time to think about it.
All right. Well, Tyler's in the chat.
I'll give you time to think about that.
Right.
Because I don't think it's happening.
He said white people are definitely ready to ride on their own, but we can't keep radicalizing kids in college that haven't figured out anything about the world yet.
Yeah.
It's on both sides. It's on both, in my opinion. I agree. And that's why we always make it clear is that I don't care if you're right or left. The goal is to understand that it's bigger than that.
We got to be together.
And it's always been about the rich versus the poor. At the end of the day, they're the ones.
At this point, I'd rather it be much more about that than race. I'd rather go rich versus poor.
That's what it's about.
I'm saying it gets masked as race.
Right. Because that's easy, right? It's easy to punch down,
hey,
bro.
The reason that we getting at y'all like that is because y'all poor and we rich and we get to do what the fuck
we want to do. Salute, Tyler. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe, bro. I appreciate you joining the team,
thanks
man.
For pulling up, bro.
Bro, because this is what we talk about every single time, bro, is the fact that at the end of the day, the goal here is to wake people up from just this regular, everyday BS about one versus the other when we're all struggling, bro.
So let's all get together.
It's bigger than this, bro. And that's the key here. Is like we have seen the hypocrisy that goes on every single day.
Yeah.
And all these channels, all these news media outlets who have conspired to keep us asleep while this is happening, bro.
Yeah.
And underneath our noses, while we're all asleep, they're buying up the land. They're taking all the resources. They're putting people out of business. Small businesses every day are dying because they cannot compete. So you think that it's okay for us to not talk about that? It's a problem with you.
You preach to the choir. You preach it to a conspiracy theorist. I really believe that some of these conspiracies really are real things.
Come on, bro. Art imitates life.
It's built.
Straight up.
It's
all these movies, all this shit wasn't made.
This country is kind of built on keeping us down.
Right on.
And when I say us, I'm not saying it like color. I'm saying anybody that ain't already rich is built to keep you not rich.
Because it ain't just black people who are down. That's a fact. Like
other niggas.
That's
down.
a fact.
Other white people.
You feel
down,
me?
Mexicans down.
Right.
Asians
right
down.
on. You know what I'm saying?
So when I'm saying that, I'm saying it in that context. Like it's built to keep whatever color you are. You could be purple. You could be green, orange.
Listen, man. Tyler back in the chat. He said, "How about that new law where Rubio's pushing that if you criticize Israel, they're taking your passports?" I think that is complete. I haven't heard that, but what I did see, which was a news article, is where in the Beverly Hills High School they have to fly the Israeli flag. I think that's completely ridiculous, but it's Beverly Hills. So we already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
But you know who Jesus Christ is, so you got to know why that's not ridiculous.
Right, but
because he's coming.
But the full scope spectrum, is
I get
we align with Israel, and mind you, we do not align with genocide. You feel me? Okay. That's the bottom line. Is like you can have your own flags. That's why America's great. You can celebrate your heritage, where you're from. That was a big part of what we are as a foundation of this country.
Yeah.
But what you're not gonna
Some
do,
of that shit got out of hand.
right? Exactly. But what you're not gonna do is infiltrate our country and try to control it and use our resources to fund something when our people are struggling. Hell no.
But that's the president.
Billions of dollars going over there, and we could be putting that into ourselves.
That's our government, bro.
Right.
Shitty government. That's all I'll say. It's shitty.
Yes.
Government, bro. But I'll tell you this. I'll get on some not even no worldwide type shit. Did you hear that? If you go to jail now, you can't bond out with cash.
Yeah, man. Cashless society.
No, that's some shit that Trump just put in place.
Yeah, man.
Like if you go to jail right now and try to like and let's say you'll bond 15K and you got the 15K, you can't just go nobody. Your mama can't come bring 15K to the Joan and get you out.
No, bro.
There's more to it.
It's like I said,
that's crazy.
Like you mentioned, that's going to the ends of times. And in Revelations, they talk about a cashless society.
That's crazy.
Right? And that's the thing. Once we move towards that, we're cooked. You feel me?
Once we move, we're already moving towards it.
Right.
It's already happening. It's happening already.
Yeah, man. And so I think, like, from my perspective, when I see that type of stuff, it's very important as we grow this platform for us to be able to make sure that we point out this stuff to people who weren't going to see it. Because,
everybody informed, man.
Yeah, because these stories, bro, people don't talk about this stuff. They're not putting it out there, and they're not willing to.
We tight because we're going to keep niggas informed.
Right.
So for anybody that watches our platform, watches our shit, watches our pod, and anything that we do, we're not doing this shit to look cool. We're not doing this shit for likes. We're not doing this shit to be cool. Look, those are the cool podcasters. We're not doing it for that. We're doing this shit to enlighten people.
Yeah, man.
About what we know. And yeah, we may not know the most, but we know a little bit of something at this point.
And Tyler is active in the chat right here, man. He said Rome fell when they couldn't find common ground on genders, by the way.
And yeah, he's right. That's
man.
That's what the fuck is happening here.
There's something very divine about this as well, is the fact that all civilizations within the 250th year have fallen. America is in year 249, y'all.
We're right there.
All right. So make it clear that like a lot of things are happening all at once. It's not just like
this is not one
isolated event.
This is not happenstance.
Right.
This is not like just, oh, damn, this shit. No, this shit has been lining up.
There's always going to be a very
by move, killing by killing, all of that.
Historic event.
It's just been lining up, man.
And these are things that are going to shape all of us in our lifetime
going forward.
You feel me? And the goal, you know what I mean, is to make sure that as we start to get deeper into this, and mind you, like that's why this is so important now, is because when we look back, we're gonna be able to have these timestamps and say, hey, yo, this is what was happening at this point, and then we could actually look back from the reference point to where we are now.
If we even
you feel me?
If we even,
because a lot is gonna happen from this. We're not gonna be the same after this,
bro.
And we haven't been the same since the pandemic. Real talk.
This is a spiritual war until everybody realizes that we're gonna be in this spot. We're gonna just be telling everybody shit that it's a spiritual war. If your spirit ain't right, I'm talking about each person by person. Get your spirit right.
You better get right or get left.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get on here. I'll say it one way, and then I'll say it another way. Man, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, find it. If you think that there's no Jesus Christ, find a higher being. But most likely the higher being is Jesus Christ. Right. But if you don't believe that, it ain't no way that. Cool. You got to believe in something else. We're not just here by happenstance, bro.
No.
All this shit is not just going on just because it's going on, bro. I promise you.
And if you have doubts, you feel me?
That's fine.
But that's a point. The point is when you have these doubts, when you are thinking within yourself, going internally, right? The very base level of where you are should be about being a good person. You feel me?
If you do that, you'll be all right. If everybody would just do that, just do that. Just be the best version of yourself.
That part. Because at the end of the day, like,
be better, man.
This will actually help us get through these tough times, because I always say this, it's only going to get worse. Like, you guys think it's bad now, it's going to get worse, guys. So you better get prepared. You better be careful about how you spend your money. You better be working as much as you can, stacking as much as you can, and not playing around with nobody, bro, because people are sensitive right now. It's a sensitive time. A lot of people are making terrible decisions because they think, they think that it's a game, and it's not.
All this shit can't stay like this, man. This shit can get worse than this. It ain't about it staying like this. It can get worse.
And if you aren't on your pivot, you're gonna be subjected to catching major L's in this time right now, because there is no remorse. Nobody has no remorse for anybody right now. Everybody's struggling, so ain't nobody trying to just openly help you. You feel me? You down, you might be out. So don't play those games.
Don't even get to the point where you down and out, because you're gonna have to do it by yourself.
Yeah, man. And
ain't nobody helping nobody, man.
Yeah, man. So you got to be like really aware, and that's why it's like very important that from this perspective, this whole Nick Fuentes, this whole Charlie Kirk situation, keep your eyes open and watch how many people have exposed themselves, how many people have aligned with people who have spewed hate and destructive rhetoric.
And it sucks because somebody had to die for that to happen.
Right.
It's in our face.
The truth will be exposed.
The truth is never not gonna be exposed. It's gonna always be there.
Hey man, Cat Williams ain't lied since that interview, bro. The truth will be exposed, bro.
Probably 90% right on that whole interview,
man. And look, it's all playing out. You know what I'm saying?
It's happening.
If y'all don't pay attention right now, you're cooked. You feel me? Like, please pay attention.
And that's what we're here for, though.
Right.
We're like the the little in between to let you know, like, even if you didn't know, we would like to let you know before this shit keeps moving forward and shit just keep being worse and worse, and everybody's wondering like, man, well, this shit not even getting no better. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, listen to what niggas is saying.
Tyler's back in the chat. He said on the money side, bond markets are failing worldwide per Jamie Dimone. So which, if it follows the same pattern historically, housing crash is next.
So if you listen to what we're saying, if you're listening to what we're saying, what was his name?
Tyler. Yeah.
T Wizzle. Listen to what we saying. Your money is your keep your stack as much fucking money as you can. That's why.
And don't play
that. Don't fuck around with it like that.
Yeah, man.
That's why.
It's a very unstable market right now.
Everything is.
We're gonna see a lot of
nothing's legit. Nothing's legit right now.
Right.
And there are only a couple things that are legit, and it's similar to like resource. Gold, legit. Right. Gold is not gonna never waver. Right. Land, water, shit like that. If you can get your hands on any of those things are not gonna waver, because those are things that we need.
Right.
Gold turns into other shit. Water, we gotta drink. Land, you need it to live. Those are things that are gonna, they're gonna always be there. But houses, man, a bunch of people finna lose houses. It's like I just said, it's California. Where we at?
Listen,
I don't know about nowhere else, but where we at, it's $1 million. If you don't have $1 million, you cannot even buy a house.
Bro, I got a perfect response. Tyler, he said in the chat, he says, that's the thing. What do you stack with a collapsing dollar? I have the perfect answer to that. Okay.
Well, so I'm saying stack something.
Right.
Find something.
So here, I travel, right? I go to different countries, travel around, whatever, right?
Yeah.
In third world countries, right? Specifically in Argentina, right? Yeah. In Argentina, their dollar fluctuates so much that they stop really caring.
Yeah.
Meaning, and I don't want you guys to understand, I might go over a lot of y'all head, but here's the thing. When dollars don't mean as much every day, when it fluctuates, one day it's worth this, the next day it's worth that. One day your money could be in the bank, and then the next day it could all be gone. You stop giving a fuck about what money means. Right. Your life is not centered around money.
But
okay?
We already thought that.
Bro, so you learn how to survive. You learn how to move without having to always think about money. And that's the key here. Once you center your life just focused around money, that's how they have us controlled. And they've already shown you that if the dollar don't mean nothing, what does that mean then? They're still rich, right?
So if you listen to what I just said, I said stack something that's resourceful. Yes, for where I stay at, yeah. Yes, I stay in America,
bro,
California. So yeah, cash is gonna always be for the most part. But I said a bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying?
That part. If
there are other resources that you can stack a lot of if you can get your hands on it,
right?
And you will be fine,
right? Because otherwise, at the end of the day, the dollar is going to be the dollar. Like
the dollar, it's to the point where, like you just said, yeah, the dollar may be fluctuating OD like that in Argentina, but that's, to me, that's a foreshadowing to the fact that the dollar gonna fluctuate in the world. Period.
Right.
At some point.
That part.
So
yeah, from that perspective, that's what I mean. It's like
take
once,
dollars,
and once you guys just start living your life,
that's what the stacking the money part is. Like, take your let's say you stack up a certain amount of money, take it and put it into something else, man.
Right.
Some shit that's gonna be tangible for your life to keep
going. Or just hold the cash.
Or just hold the cash too.
That's okay. Because at the end of the day,
I'll tell you like this: having a lot of cash ain't gonna be worth zero. Ever.
Nah.
Anywhere. It ain't gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth value. It's gonna always have a value to it, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what.
It's just understanding that when there are certain situations, when there is a crisis,
understanding what to do with your money, man.
You can't mess around. You can't be out here, you feel me, thinking everything's sweet when it's not. And that's the key here is waking up to understanding that at the end of the day, this whole construct that we're going through this whole time right now is just the beginning, y'all. Yeah, so you better buckle down and get ready for whatever is to come, because it's only going to ramp up. So the goal is to be as sturdy as you can through the storm, because guess what? Like, it's not going to get better, guys. Like, we don't have a scenario where people are feeling like it's easy to get through it. So,
but I will tell y'all this though, and I know y'all probably pissed at me, and that's fine. But I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse, then it's gonna get better, and then boom, the Antichrist gonna be here. I'm telling you, I didn't read the Bible too much. Yeah, we're in that spot. I'm trying to tell y'all that. Yeah, and it may take fucking years. It may take another 40 to 50 years. But I'm telling you, within the lifetime that we live, on our dying beds, me and your dying beds, maybe you too, because you close in age, we're gonna see the Antichrist at this motherfucker. Because the things that I've read are happening. And that's the one book in the world that I've seen that has foreshadowed life. A lot of people wrote books. There's a lot of books and all of that shit. This the one book where it's like, nah, that shit happening right now. Like, damn, I just read that last night, man. Night before last. Read that in light. Read that when I was 12. I read some of this shit. It's just like, damn, that shit really happening right now. The divide is crazy right now.
Right.
It's probably the craziest it's ever been. And it just goes over people's head, because people just be like, well, there was a lot more people getting killed 20 years ago. It ain't about killing, bro. It's about people not being able to be together, no matter what color you are.
That part. And if you subject yourself to any Christian ideology, the goal would be to be,
together. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't, then
love thy neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the first bingos.
Like, love thy neighbor, love thy neighbor, being a part of like that faction.
If people could do just that, we'd be in a better spot. But we can't. I don't know if y'all know the story. Sodom and Gomorrah. That's us right now.
Yeah, man. Babylon is falling.
Sodom and Gomorrah, that's us right now. We are getting God pissed. And anybody that believe in him, he's pissed. I want y'all to know he's pissed.
And listen, everything will be rectified at some point. And that's why it's very important to stay locked in on these times, because there's a lot of symbolism in what we're talking about. And so that part is on y'all. Y'all have to do your own research.
You do your own shit on that
and figure out kind of what we're talking about. But the goal here is to continue to bring up these stories and these type of
these type of conversations.
Because this is how we start at least a goal to understanding what is the next move. Because like I said, we could sit on here all day and talk semantics and this or that, But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to what we gonna do about it.
When do the trigger get pulled?
What's up? When are we gonna do it?
Anybody
let me know,
trigger, man.
Because right now we're really trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
When do that's all I want. When do the trigger get pulled? And it's just like, yep, we're gonna go. But we're all together. We're aligned. When do the trigger get pulled on being aligned? When do we even do that before we even go? Can we get aligned?
Hey man,
these are the questions.
There's a lot of, I think, factions in certain capacities where people will play themselves, right?
Yeah.
And you got to be careful in a lot of these spaces where, hey, if you have something to say, make sure you say it. But understand there are factions and people behind the scenes who are out here who are totally going to find ways to infiltrate what you have to say, especially if you're building a following and people are supporting that.
That's
so be careful. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point is, like I said, I think Charlie Kirk, I think Nick Fuentes, they got real comfortable. They forgot about what the internet is and what the real world is. And then once both of those worlds came together, it was a literal identity crisis, reality, boom, all at once, because you're literally getting unalived on a live stream, bro. How crazy is that, dude?
It's wild. That's what I'm saying.
Like, literally, man. And that's why it's like,
I ask you that question. When the fuck have we ever seen a black man kill another black man?
Never seen it, bro.
On the bingo, though. Like on live
never
TV,
seen it, man.
Live, whatever, however you want, live stream, live anything.
Right.
Do we kill each other a lot? Yeah, in the hood.
Right.
I'm talking about just flat out like, oh, he's a prominent guy. I'm gonna clap him because I don't like what he's talking about. I like what the other nigga talking about.
Right. God,
black people?
Bro.
No. Fuck no.
But here never happened. That's never happened. But here we are, man. We're having to actually explain these type of scenarios because
to them, though. To them.
To everybody, man.
No, really to them, though. Really to the higher up, the people that really run this country they're still flabbergasted. They're still looking like, damn, how the fuck did we let that happen?
Right.
Or are we the reason that it happened? We sent them out and they completed the mission.
Right.
It's one of the two. They're either flabbergasted or they completed the mission.
I think
there's no in between.
And like I said, I think at this point now we're here where, like I said, so many people were hurt. And so many people had to kind of see it for themselves that like these people are willing to go to any length to do what they got to do to take out who they want to take out.
If you got anything contrary to the higher ups in this country and it goes against what they talking about, and you get a following behind it, nigga, you on the hook.
Period. Yeah, there's something for like them to make sure
don't get no bigger.
Right.
You got to stay under a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
We start getting to the point where you're swaying the voting shit. Charlie Kirk swayed that shit for Trump. From the first bingo.
100%.
When you start swaying shit, you start, you oh damn,
you have an impact.
His impact is too much. He got
He's got an impact. He's gotta go. He's raising up into a certain status.
He gotta go,
and he's working with certain people. And boom, there you go. Like it's a total like storm, the perfect storm for corruption,
all of that,
and for chaos.
Then we'll put
to be able to be put onto the people.
Then we'll put a 22-year-old in front of it and be like, "Oh yeah, the 22-year-old
man
did it." Man,
somebody has to take the fall. Somebody has to feel the wrath. Right,
and it gotta be,
and it can't be us though, right? We can't be the ones.
We weren't there
among you guys, among yourselves.
We weren't there. You can't blame us now.
Nah.
Now you gotta blame your own.
But the goal, right? The goal is to divide and conquer, divide us, and then conquer everything after we done fought amongst each other.
Bro, if that had been in any other city, it would have been crazy. Let's just not even say any other. That shit had happened in California. Let's say that nigga was at fucking USC talking
Chicago
and got clapped. So many black people to be on the hook, bro.
Oh yeah, would have been
Chicago too. Any of them,
an overwhelming amount of people who had something to say.
Somebody black did this shit for sure.
Right.
That's literally what that would have been.
Hold up, let's see.
Well, because it happened in a fucking state that don't. The nigga, they shit is like it's like 1% black people in that state. Yeah, can't blame us.
And that's the point. It's like I think we see sometimes a lot of a lot of the overall, right? The back and forth, right? We see the commentary, but in reality,
that's what it usually be,
right? But in reality, it's deeper than commentary. Like, it's really, really like tough right now for people to just see the difference from, oh, okay, yeah, we're just talking points on the news to it enraging me so much that I want to go inflict pain on somebody. We literally have to now start walking and living with these internal disclaimers because people are so easily influenced and so lacking of critical thinking.
People are so ready to be with it and do dumb shit versus just sitting back and understanding, like, man, life ain't always that.
Yeah, like
people
this isn't
so ready to fuck some shit up.
Right. This isn't what we think it is.
Like, you don't have to. Like, we're fighting the wrong battle. A lot of the time.
And now, like I said, now that faction of people, right? Those figureheads for this, the Nick Fuentes of the world, the Charlie Kirks of the world. Now those boys are left with that same pain that a lot of us as young black men have felt when our leaders and people that we looked up to were taking out.
They was not part of that integral fucking setup that I'm saying. They not they was never the guys.
Right.
The guys for this country are trumping up. Anybody that's ever been a president in this country, that's a different. This is a secret society. All we ask is trust. That's what America is built on. If you've ever been in that secret society, it's those guys. Those guys and
that part.
They all run this country.
Yeah, man. It's one big club.
It's a big ass club. And then the only way to get in there without being a president or being somewhere around politics is Cheetos.
Right.
If you got the most Cheetos, you got big bread. I'm talking, and when I say big bread, you know, y'all probably thinking like millions of dollars. I'm talking like multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Like billions and billions and billions of dollars. Like lots of billions.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos level
type shit. Then you get to say something.
Right.
Because you got money. You can say something.
And
if you don't got that kind of money, if you don't got that kind of money, you can't say shit.
Nor do we care. All right. Nor do we care. We don't care what you think. All we want is you to work for us and generate everything that we need so that we can continue to push this forward. Now we're pushing AI and all this automation that's going to as well take your jobs away. But we need you first to build this system first.
Because if you don't do it, and then if you don't do it in the capacity that we want,
right,
you might get sniped. You might.
I mean, literally, there's no lane, bro.
Or you might just get killed. You might just get missing.
Right.
And the only reason that is different, what differs is that Charlie got clapped on camera. But there's people people that have got just missing, just got killed, and we don't even know why. Like, damn, why they? Because they either knew too much, they didn't do what they're supposed to do for that faction,
right?
Because that faction runs the world, not even just America, the world, bro.
And it's like I said, it's very easy to punch down. It's easier to punch down,
bro. There's really a faction of people in the world that are the richest, the smartest, all of that. Been presidents, been all there, and that's the faction. There. So when we speak of them, we're talking about them. They run this world the way that they want this world, man. America is just under that umbrella, but this world gets ran a certain way,
right?
Based off of those people, and that's who we're referring to.
Yeah, man.
Those people.
And then we seen,
that's really the thing. Like, y'all know everything else.
Yeah,
my thoughts could be conspiracy theories, blah blah blah. But I know for sure there is a thing where the richest, the smartest, and the presidents that have been that are still alive in this country still have something to do with how this country get ran, and still are figureheads in this world.
Oh yeah, but that's why I think everyone was so privy on the Epstein files and like what was on that list.
Shit about to set everybody on fire.
Kind of what was, really.
So the guys that I'm referring to, some of those guys are on that fire. It's gonna set everything on fire.
Oh yeah.
So it can't. Of course, that can't come out.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of why I think there's like a big faction of people who are just like now starting to get, you know, restless about what's really been going on, because nobody really knows anymore. There was definitely a time where I think people were on that path where it's like, okay, yeah, like we fully trust in what the government is doing, but those days are gone, man. Those days are long gone. People are now moving closer towards like questioning everything, and they should. You feel me?
I think like every era, some eras it was cool, some eras it wasn't, some eras it's cool, some eras was. This is the era, and this might be the most important era where it ain't cool, but now we got to start asking questions. We got to start pressing our line. That's what I'm saying.
Or it's just going to keep happening,
or it's just going to keep happening.
I mean, it's one or the other. Like,
but prior to us, up and down all the time, bro.
Yeah, man.
The whole crack. Think about the crack epidemic. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's no incentive
that
right
shit
there.
Funded by us, by America. Not when I say us, I just say us because America. But that shit's funded by us.
Word.
There's a lot of like, man, come on. We got. I just think this is the era where we can probably say something. We could probably get an uproar going. But you know, on a lower scale, you know, it's the guys like us that make everybody aware. But our shit ain't gonna never really hit none of them. You know what I'm saying? If it do, then I might be the next Charlie. You may be the next Charlie. We talking too crazy because we talking too right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get to talking right. People don't like it.
No, it's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Charlie talked right, but he talked fucked up too. So it was hard to gauge him. I'm talking right. You talking right.
Yeah, man.
I'm it's important. Yeah, race is involved, but I love everybody.
Right.
I don't talk down on no race. But I do know where confusion lies, and white people are confused. Like, damn, a white man killed another white man, and even if they're not confused, they act like they are. Like, damn, we can't believe that happened.
Yeah, it's a big blow, I think, to kind of shows.
Yes, is it more prevalent with us as black people? Yeah, we kill each other a lot more, but don't act as though we just do all the killing with each other and y'all don't kill each other. They kill each other too.
All right, Zach. He says race is a hustle, always was. I can't fully agree with that, and I'll tell you why, Zach.
But I hear him, bro.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. Because race isn't a hustle if it's historical. That's my only part. Race isn't a hustle unless it's historical. Yeah. Meaning we're speaking from the historical standpoint of how race was structurally put into
and how it affects
the US
today, right? What's going on today?
Yeah, because there are people who do use race as a hustle.
Today, this shit is a hustle.
100%. I can agree with that. I can agree with that part because there are so many factions of people, right? So many people who are, I would say, grifters in not only the white community, but also the black community who will tell us and sell us on concepts, sell us on dreams, and will do nothing for our community. Yeah. Okay. We understand that part. So I get that part of race being a hustle, no doubt. Black Lives Matter too. As an organization, they played a lot of black people. They did. The message 100% is real, but the organization, what they did was fucked up. They didn't look out for the community like they should have, right? So when I see that type of stuff, yes, I can say that. But from an overall standpoint, bro, you're killing me if you would say that, hey, no, race is something that needs to be identified from the historical standpoint, because as a race, as a black American, we cannot ignore that, bro.
We can't.
Because our families, where we came from, our ancestors were an integral part in this building of the U.S. government that we are all,
and I said that earlier,
being able to enjoy today.
I said that earlier.
So to not acknowledge that would be totally disruptive and totally, in my opinion, buck dancing that we do not do here.
To not acknowledge it in the capacity that you should,
right?
Because Trump tried to skip over it,
right?
Like, oh yeah, I know y'all built this country. You think you're gonna get anything from it?
Right?
Fuck no.
Hey man, y'all can't be spamming y'all
stop doing that weird shit.
Cash apps in the chat, bro. I don't like that, dude. That's weird.
We didn't ask for no money.
Yeah, all right. So
y'all shouldn't either. Don't jump on my
Jormino, whatever your name is, Jormino Totem Experiment, shut up. Listen to me when I tell you this, brother. There's no way
he started off
that you could ever tell us to shut up about anything. No, he says that in the chat.
We don't even give
because we're talking real talk.
Get him out the chat.
Hey, Jormino, the Indian. You're an Indian talking like this. Okay, brother. What Indian are you? Because there's Indians and there's Native Americans.
So like, get your fingers
working. Please help me understand what that means when you say Indian. All right.
Crazy like that.
So Zach, he's back in the chat. Zach says the white race unified as a political movement. Before that, we all hated each other as individual races. Yeah. Irish, Italian, Polish, German. You're right. You're right. Because guess what happened underneath that, Zach? White supremacy is how we all became one. All right. Yes, you guys unified under one umbrella of white supremacy. Zach, I appreciate you for acknowledging the truth. Thank you for that, because that is the truth, my brother. Salute to you, homie.
What's up with the Indian, bro?
He says American Indian. Okay.
So answer the question that we asked you though.
Now I understand. It's Geronimo because he thinks he's a Native American. The Native American. I know what you're talking about, bro. But let me say something real quick. Geronimo is probably the most basic name that you could come up to use as a Native American to try to identify some sort of lineage.
My name is
so, Mr. Geronimo, you're a fake Indian. Please get off of our chat talking crazy to people who understand the real history of real Native Americans, brother. This dude said Geronimo. Get out of here, fam. Hey, go create a different account that's actually more original, you fool.
Like just put a bunch of numbers on the account and then
Zach, you talking about some crazy horse. Yeah, bro. What are you talking about, brother? Like the most generic name that you could come up for.
Hey, bro, we're gonna address the chat. So I want y'all to know that. Like, if you get in the chat with some fake weird shit going on, that get addressed too. Bro.
He said you know nothing about me. You just get angry. No, I'm actually cooking you.
No, we're
and
not
you're
angry.
Mad that you're getting cooked.
We're not angry.
Stop it. Like, stop it, Mr. Geronimo.
Geronimo, you're on fire.
Geronimo, we're not insulting you. You're getting cooked. That's the point of this. When you come into the chat over here on Elite Media, you either talk right or you get cooked. That's just a part of this. We don't let people just come in our chat spamming stuff, bro. So you're over here spamming. If you're not
spamming, talk right.
Right.
Say something right before you say some dumb, because you came off on some dumb shit.
Hey, Geronimo, the word cooked is a Black American term. We created that over here. So you can't shame us into stop using vernacular that we created, bro. Get out of here.
He types the word vernacular.
He tried to say cooked LMFAO like it's something old. Pick a new word. Okay, bro. Sorry, this is a part of it. Get out of here, fam.
We won't say cook. We putting you in the oven. Same thing. Cook.
Geronimo.
Grill.
Geronimo says that we're wrong about white people.
You're gonna get fried.
That's what he said. He said we're wrong about white people and that we're crybabies.
But you're not.
What do you have to say about that, Jay?
You're Indian. So how do you tell me?
Right? Aren't you a Native American? Why does it matter?
What are you talking about?
Why does it matter, bro? Hilarious.
Take it easy.
Bro. Hey, and
tighten up.
Hey, I appreciate you guys though giving us the views.
That's
the goal. The goal is to be able to cook racist in the chat all day because we get views just like y'all sit up here and try to rage bait Black people every single day.
We're not even rage bait. We're not even doing
exactly. We literally talking about real stuff. And this is all right, guys. So I want you guys all to pay attention now. This, what you guys see in the chat, are agents of chaos. This is how, when you talk about real topics, like actually real Americans connecting and getting away from this two-party system of civil war, you have people who come in your chat and they say these type of things to be able to distract you from what is actually the real topic.
They say ridiculous shit.
And I want you guys to see right now, this is what they do. These are FBI informant bots that are used to distract conversations like the ones that we're having.
Nigga named Geronimo.
Come on, man. talking about he's a Native American. So all this other stuff.
So if you're a Native American, talk to me about how Native Americans feel in this country. Don't tell me, oh, you guys got wrong. You got white people wrong. You're not white, so how do you know if I got them wrong or if I got them right? You don't know.
Unless you subject yourself to the thinking that white people are native to America. And you're cooked. You're cooked if you think that, bro. You're cooked.
I said that already.
Exactly. People in the chat. Yup. Because they understand, bro. Are you MAGA? No, we're not.
No, fuck no.
Why would we be MAGA talking about the people uniting? All right. MAGA is about setting themselves apart
from what everyone else is.
All right. At Elite Media, we think beyond just the regular thoughts that you're thinking, bro. Think further, Geronimo. Go further. Go further, Geronimo.
Bro, we love everybody.
Facts. So don't come in here talking crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
Talking crazy, trying to, like I said, create division within our chat.
If you talk crazy, you will get set on fire.
You're getting cooked every single time.
There will be a feast for you.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. Hey, salute to A Drizzle. I want to block him, but I mean this. The chat is not allowing me. This is what YouTube does. You feel me? Sometimes YouTube will play games and allow these racists to be in your chat. And you can't even block them. Straight up, I can't. J-Rock, what does it say right here? Read that to the people. What does that say?
Let me get my.
What does that say? An error occurred. I'm trying
to refresh. He's refreshing. It's still not blocking.
And mind you, if I refresh the page on this live stream, it will start over.
The whole shit,
so we cannot do that. Yeah, YouTube does suck. You're right. Sometimes they do.
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, Geronimo. I don't want to say it like this, but fuck you, bro. Straight up. Get the fuck off my chest. Straight up, bro.
Geronimo, why? Why did you do this, Geronimo?
Straight up.
All right. We try to create a safe space for people to come.
Whether you a real person or not, whoever you are, fuck you, bro.
You ain't gotta agree with everything that we say. But if you come on over here, bro, say what you gotta say and say it for real, bro.
You're gonna get a response. And make sure it makes sense. You made no sense. You jumped on here and made no sense immediately.
Right.
Like you didn't even get two statements off. Your first statement was terrible.
See, Geronimo, we're not talking about blocking an opposite opinion. What we're talking about is when you come in the chat and you're spamming BS, bro. That's my thing, dude. It doesn't matter.
Bro, if you're paying attention, I just asked you a question, Geronimo. I said for the Indian American,
Geronimo,
what do you think?
Go in peace, my brother. If you leave and go in peace, bro, we don't care. All I'm saying is for people who come here to the Elite Media, like I said, this is what you will see. You will see people who are trying to distract the conversation because real conversations are happening over here. Okay?
If you're listening to us, we're not telling the white people what to do. We're just saying that we see shit.
All right, look, and Geronimo just exposed himself.
As an Indian, what are you? What do you see?
He just exposed himself. He said, "You think white people hate you, and America is racist. It's not, and we're not." Geronimo, I thought you were a Native American, Geronimo.
Which one are you?
What is going on, bro? Geronimo, please help me understand. The people need to know. Are you a Native American?
No.
Or are you white?
Not even one of those. What are you? Period.
Look, this is who he is. He said Charlie Kirk wanted better for you, and he died for you.
Man.
Hey, we know who you are, man. Thank you for exposing yourself.
I'm gonna step on the side and take a shot.
All right, so listen, guys.
That nigga's crazy.
This is what I talk about on Elite Media when I say that people come in the chat and they want to distract you from the conversation. And look, if we could, we would have blocked him a long time ago, but StreamYard and YouTube are acting weird, so we can't right now. But I wanted to say this so that you guys understand on our side of things, bro, we don't have time for this, bro. We here to spread the real news, the real truth. I'm not trying to be on here arguing with some dude named Geronimo who don't know if he's a Native American or if he's a white person.
You don't know what he is.
You feel me? Like, how, bro? Bro, hey, you guys see this? I'm going to put this on the screen. He says, as you guys beg for my race, beg, bro. It's crazy. Beg for your race, bro? What are we begging for anything, my brother?
I just told you.
We ain't begging nobody for nothing. Right, like what are you talking about, bro? I'm trying to go through YouTube now and see if I could block him on the YouTube side because this is just getting ridiculous, fam. Charlie Kirk was starting to talk about Israel. Yes, he was. And guess what happened?
And guess what happened? Clap.
And guess what happened?
Clap.
Got him up out of there, my
Clap.
boy. Got him up out of there, guys. And that's what happens. Like when you see these type of things, like you get people in your chat who talk crazy and who have no understanding of what's really going on in the world.
That's how you know if you're talking right or not, bro.
Right.
When you start getting like weird spam and then people that aren't spam get to talking stupid, and then you hear
and now you're out of there, Geronimo.
You hear weird names.
Now
like,
you're out of there. See you later, Geronimo. You're on timeout for the rest of the day. Goodbye. Now,
nigga on timeout. Period.
All right. Just ignore him. You're right, Zach. He's ignored now. Now back to the conversation.
Back to the real conversation.
Charlie Kirk was starting to talk about Israel. Yes, he was, bro. And that's the key here is you have to play the game in order for them to be able to continue to make money, to be a player in this board, that's chessboard that they have all of us on.
I said it earlier.
Right.
Jesus Christ is coming back, bro. Jesus Christ is from Israel. If you really read the Bible, you will know he states it. Something gonna happen Middle Eastern wise,
right? That's
gonna attract people to what's happening there from wherever you from.
All right, so GDP,
America, Mexico, that is the Mecca. The Middle East is the Mecca of religion, bro.
All right, so he's saying GDP says he was saying stuff about Israel, yes. But don't go on about these conspiracies that it was Israel that killed him. They already showed.
No, I didn't. No, I'm not saying that Israel killed him.
Listen. GDP, you're right.
I never said that.
It wasn't Israel.
I didn't say that they killed him.
If you look at the stream earlier, we went through a whole hour explaining the exact integral parts of what happened and who killed him. What now we're talking about is the fact that
how the fuck the rest of life is gonna go.
Right. What happens now after Charlie? After old Charlie, right?
These are things
I gotta use it real quick.
These are things that's gonna happen in life that's gonna gravitate to the fact of what I'm saying, that Jesus Christ is gonna come back. When he gets to coming back, Israel in the Middle East, I'm gonna just pinpoint Israel. The Middle East is where it's gonna happen at. It ain't gonna happen over here. It ain't gonna happen in America. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. It won't be full bred. Oh, Americans, we're gonna have to go. Any believer, no matter what country you in, is gonna have to go to the Middle East. That's where it's all gonna go down at. I'm telling you, I read it with my own eyes. So, and a lot of those things are happening right now. It's happening. And yes, it's gonna get very bad, but then it's gonna get good. And when it get good again, that's gonna let us know that, yep, here come God. Here he is. Here comes Jesus Christ. Now he's here. Said, oh boy. Said, no, this shit good now. All of a sudden, I said, oh, he here. And that's how I'm telling you, it's happening. I know what y'all saying. It may not happen in my lifetime, but I'll see the spark of it. And I know that what I'm saying is the spark.
Inching closer.
We're getting closer and closer to it actually happening. And I know what everything else I say, you could say, oh, conspiracy theory. Yeah. The one thing that I know that's not conspiracy, that I know is real, and it's what I believe, and what we believe at Elite Media is that there is a Jesus Christ. He's gonna come back. Don't know when, don't know how it's gonna look, but man, a lot of the shit that I didn't see currently, it's happening. He didn't already put the shit in place. It's already moving. It's already moving. So, like I say, I hear everything y'all saying. I hear y'all, but everything I'm saying ain't conspiracy theory. Some of this shit I really believe. Also, a nigga like Geronimo can never. I want y'all to know that too. So, for the rest of the people that want to jump in the chat, come in this motherfucker correct. We ain't doing that dumb shit. If you on dumb shit, we not doing it. We gonna set it on fire immediately. Like, hey, that's dumb.
Oh, so okay, I thought you did. My bad. Zach says which version of the Bible? King James version usually is what we reference most times.
But
King James version.
If you reading the other version gonna tell you too.
Right. I hope. All right. So GDP, he's back.
If you know how to read.
He says, I hope so. This stuff started happening, in my opinion, when they took the Pledge of Allegiance out of school.
Yes.
Church out of school.
Oh, man. See,
and the devil.
See what happens, Geronimo? Country. If you didn't tap, he probably didn't tap in from another.
This ain't Geronimo.
No, I said no. Geronimo didn't tap in probably from another Jones to try to see what we saying.
Yeah.
There's somebody that just jumped in the chat and made a very vital statement.
Yeah, man.
Tried to attack our children. I grew up on the Pledge of Allegiance. We said the Pledge of Allegiance every day when I was in kindergarten. Bro.
Right.
You know what's in the Pledge of Allegiance? God is in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Word. That part.
So when you take that out, what does that say about this country? But it got taken out for, I don't even know why it got to. What's the reason? What's the reasoning behind it?
I'm not sure, man. I think the separation between church and state is the start of it, right? The separation, they want to separate church and state, right? So they try to do that for appeasing other people. But I think that's where it started.
How did that shit get out of there?
Black Squidward said, at least you said some isn't conspiracy. Yeah, man, we don't dive too much in conspiracy theories. That's why at least a lot of our streams are heavily based.
I want to make that clear.
News articles first.
Yeah,
real.
If I was jumping into
factual
conspiracies, bro,
before we actually talk on these things.
These talks would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be insane. We'd probably not be on YouTube.
I'm still a realist. I still will be real about things. Right. Like I'll say that, the little inklings that happen, I'll be like, man, that shit kind of weird. But I don't go too much further than that.
All right,
but certain things.
Zach said, KJV. He said, y'all don't want to talk to me. Hey, look, we love commentary.
What did you say?
I think he's just saying, like everybody got their different versions of the Bible, and some people don't subject themselves to the European aspect of the King James version.
What's his name?
You feel me?
What's his name?
That's Zach.
Zach. So tell me what the Bible says.
Let us know in the chat.
Tell me what the Bible says. So tell me what you think the Bible says.
Right.
Not your context and what you believe and what you think, what you got out of it. Tell me what the actual words say. Type it. If you lit like that, I'll tell you exactly what the bingo say.
And then Black Squidward, he's back in the chat again. He says, are y'all black, moderate, or conservative? We are black independent, my brother.
Meaning,
we do not we subject ourselves to a little bit of both. But we're gonna ride in the middle.
We're gonna ride for our people, but we're okay with everybody getting together.
We're pro-black. That's all you got to know.
We're gonna ride with our people.
That's how we roll over here. All right, GDP is back in the chat. He says the left decided that they didn't want the Pledge of Allegiance in schools because it wasn't inclusive of all other religions. I could see that, like I said, because once the separation of church and state kind of popped off.
Once you say one nation under God, God's not specified in that statement.
Word.
What the God is. I knew what the shit was saying, but
right.
It wasn't,
there's just people who wanted to be more inclusive. Understood. I get it. We're in much more of a diverse, country here. But yeah, I think the understanding of spirituality in general, right,
will let you know what God is.
And
you don't take God out,
and not being taken out of an integral part of our society, spirituality, right?
Think about how much better the world was when we were saying the Pledge of Allegiance,
and when we were more spiritual as a society, when people was going to church.
But I'm just saying,
the community.
If we just go Pledge of Allegiance, nigga, the world was way tight when we were saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day.
Yeah, man, but everything changed, bro.
Pledge of Allegiance and shit.
9/11 and
9/11, 9/11 niggas wasn't saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and that's why it
got weird because, like I said, the 9/11 stuff, a lot of that conspiracy stuff, that was the height of it, bro.
I think
that was the inception of the internet came right after that, and so that's just all that kind of just led into where we are today, where information was readily available, where we didn't have that before. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, and like I say, I'm a nigga that sit down and I gauge and understand things and say certain shit because of what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I didn't sit down and watch at least, but even before 9/11, like before the 9/11 just came up this year. I done watched like 4 or 5, maybe 6, like documentaries about 9/11 and how it happened.
Word.
And it'll if you really watch some of them, it'll baffle you, bro. You'll be like, damn. So all this went like, bro, after 9/11, like people that like got out of there, you know what I'm saying, that made it out of the building are like, man, saying things like this. Oh man, we didn't even have phones. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. Said that somebody had a BlackBerry, and on the BlackBerry, the man got an alert that said, yeah, a plane just crashed into the building, to the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
And one of the people that they trying to get down the stairs to get out of there. He like, man, what is a BlackBerry? You gotta think. So in 2000, what did that happen in 2001, right? In 2001, there really weren't no phones like that.
It was
not these phones.
It was a new concept. It was new. It wasn't like a new concept as far as like people had cell phones, but it was just like that became more. It wasn't of the like regular everyday. Yeah, like
you could go look up this and all of that. Internet. Once again, internet. Internet wasn't on phones like that.
Yeah, man, it was the inception of it. Like
that shit ended up on a phone because the BlackBerry was like BlackBerry Psychic / was like one of the first phones where you could like see internet shit
right
on a phone.
Yeah, and
this man said in a documentary that he going down the stairs, running out of this motherfucker, trying to get out of here. They like on the fucking 40th floor, going down the stairs trying to get out. Still don't know what happened. They don't know that a plane crashed into this shit. They don't know shit.
Right.
He said one of his coworkers got an alert on his phone that said that a plane crashed into the World Trade Centers, and his coworker had a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
At that time, he like, what? In his mind, he like, how do you even know that?
Yeah.
I don't even believe you.
Some shit. Yeah.
Like, why would a phone say that? I don't believe you. A phone say that?
Right.
He like, yeah, no, my BlackBerry gang, my phone said that. And he said, even at that point, he still didn't believe him. Right. He like, man, phone, come on, bro. Phones are to call. Phones don't give you information. At that time. Now, a phone is your whole life. I mean, niggas put their whole lives on right now.
That part.
So that's a testament to you know what people believe and that they don't believe.
Yeah, and I think you gotta definitely stay in a certain capacity where you're staying aware and open for sure. But you also have to understand that like the inception of phones has also warped our minds, bro.
Fucked up a lot of this shit.
It's not being like talked about enough. Is the impact that the internet and social media have had on the youth and the young minds,
and it continues to happen.
Right, and so we're seeing that we deal with it now. Like I said, we got to deal with it where these kids are tripping, bro. They're going out here. They're committing crimes. They're committing, atrocities. Assassinations are happening. Schools are getting shot up. All this stuff is happening. It's like well, somebody got to deal with it because it's getting worse by the day, bro.
A new line of music has came out of it. Drill music, drill rap,
man, came
from phones.
Word.
The internet.
Right.
Being able to say,
stop, bro.
Like, oh, in our office, we gonna kill him and rap about it.
Word.
That's what, like, this is where we're at.
We got somebody in the chat. They said that was the year all up in that part. Yeah, it was lovely, man. Cell phones, because they was just so expensive. Like you had to really have bread to have a cell phone.
Yeah.
You had to really have bread to have a computer. Like
at those times.
It wasn't cheap. You feel me? To be able to live that life and be able to have that type of stuff. That was the best overall point to me, where it's like all this came at us such a quick time, and there was it was fast growth too. It wasn't just like, oh, we get the internet. It was like, oh, you can be on the internet.
And then it just soon as people started getting on the internet, that shit took the fuck off.
The evolution was like it can't be understated how quickly.
I feel like they already knew that it would take off like that. I feel like it was already set up for it to go crazy.
Right.
already.
All right, so Jordan Bills says, I just came to say the name of the stream is Cap. Okay, bro. Well, guess what, my brother?
What'd he say? The name of the stream.
He's just saying that we're just talking crap.
Oh.
I think that you should definitely go and rewind the stream all the way to the beginning, because when you come in here and you say this, bro, you're just wrong, dog. You're just talking crap, and you're not gonna get any acknowledgement on my stream, fam.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna even
from the beginning, bro. Like,
I'm gonna just start telling niggas, like, hey, fuck you. If you don't like it, sign off.
Yeah,
fuck off.
All right, so Black Squidward's back in the chat. He said, if we was in a race war today, y'all got the blacks backs or what?
Ain't no
listen here, Black
Squidward. Ain't no pussy on my rep, gang. Whatever niggas.
There will never be a race war because y'all are too pussy to
but
go
if
and
there was,
go and start it. Okay,
right.
So
but
that's
if
first
there
of all.
was,
That's first of
whatever.
All. Yeah,
like, you know,
it's not gonna happen, guys. I know you guys sit on the internet and hope and pray and think that this will happen. I want you to know that when I walk outside I go to any store or I go to any gym or I go to any single place where I'm a black person and I occupy it, I can see in your eyes you do not want smoke. So please just continue to stay in your lane and enjoy your bubble. Okay, because once that veil is lifted, and like I said, you guys talk war. You do not know what war looks like. I mean this every single day. Yeah. The war that is waged on black men every single day, psychologically, y'all cannot hack it, bro.
I don't even know how I got
not built for this. You're not mentally strong enough to get it cracking, bro.
I don't even know how I got here, but I will tell you, if we got on one accord and everybody was with it, I'm gonna be one of the ones OD with it.
And guys, again, look at the chat. OD. Pay attention to the chat. These are the type of people who will distract and create chaos to make sure that they are diverting the conversation. Look, every single time the conversation is getting to a certain point where there's a real actual understanding, a stream of consciousness, there's somebody who comes in the chat and tries to distract it. I'm not lying to y'all. I just use this stuff to make sure that we can go ahead and reference every single time that when we bring in something to the conversation, it's killed every single time.
But I'm also saying, whatever your name was, I'm with it.
Hey, Jordan, you said we won't debate. We won't. Go and build your platform on your own. You're not going to come over here and try to build yourself on our platform, my brother. What? Yeah, sounds like Geronimo. Yeah, you're right, GDP. It does, right? They went ahead and went on their other account. Like that's a fact. I'm glad that people who are actually locked in with us on this channel see the BS. That's right. They come over here to distract. They come over here to make us direct the conversation somewhere else. But we gonna keep our foot on Nick Fuentes' neck. We gonna make sure that y'all understand that Charlie Kirk was used as a pawn. I know it hurts your heart. I know it hurts. It hurts. Your boy, you thought he was gonna be something. I know it hurts.
Them niggas thought he was gonna live long enough to be the president.
But guess what? We've dealt with this more than too many times, fellas.
Hell no.
We have, as black men, had so many of our leaders taken away from us in the public. Okay?
In
public.
But not by our own kind. From y'all.
Nah, they use somebody to take out Nip, and I'll never forgive y'all for that. I'll never forgive y'all for using somebody else to take out Nipsey for what he was doing in our community and what he represented.
I love Nip. I'll
never forgive y'all for that.
I'm still shook how they got the fucking Jones to kill Malcolm X. They got the fucking fucking come on.
Black Squidward said B know me from college and he know I'll go toe to toe. So what's up? That's facts. We know what's up, bro. We don't play around.
You know who that is, B?
Yeah, this is the homie.
You go toe to toe with what?
He just know that we won't fuck around, bro.
I know what's up.
Yeah, like that's facts, bro.
Toe to toe. Get in.
Straight up, man. All right, so this Jordan person, he's triggered. He can't take it.
Jordan is.
He said you got any points to make, or you just victimizing your? No, you're just mad because I'm speaking the truth and you can't stop it as much as you want to. Sorry, bro.
You're unable.
The train is already on the tracks. So don't be on the train and get ran over, bitch. Straight up, bro. Either you're gonna be on the train tracks and get ran over, or you're gonna hop on and ride with your boys. Because at the end of the day, the train ain't stopping. It's too late. Y'all done let us get our foot in the door. Y'all fucked up. It's too late.
This bitch on the tracks running.
It's too late, bro. It's too late, Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry. I can't help you, but the train is already on the tracks, bro.
And the sick part is, out of all of you motherfuckers on here, not one of y'all got a picture to even see who the fuck you are.
That part.
You niggas is all on here anonymous.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right. Straight up.
Anonymous niggas on here.
It's too late, man. It's too late, y'all. You can't distract the conversation. All you do is help us generate views. Just like y'all like to say that all content is good content. Well, you guys are making for great content for us right now. We appreciate you for coming through and watching us and giving us the views. And not only that, the engagement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are helping our cause in reverse.
Keep us
idiots.
Keep us popping.
Straight up.
But we popping without y'all too. But keep us popping.
Hey, man, y'all can say whatever you want about Nipsey. Tell me, he says how many young brothers were killed because of Nipsey's music. Oh,
he made that kind of music.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
Jordan, have you ever listened to Nipsey? Have you ever listened to what he was really promoting, preaching before he died? Yeah, his early days, yeah, he was talking that gang shit, but he elevated as a person, as a man, as a black man, and started talking about elevating his people. That's why he's out of here.
Y'all racists are so easy to cook. Y'all so easy to cook. Like you're so easy to cook because you're ignorant.
Jackass.
You're ignorant will blind you from an actual rational thought.
And that's why we're the people we are. I don't talk about nothing I don't know about. But y'all niggas want to talk about shit that I know about. You guys are making it worse.
Hey, Jordan. That's why we started this live stream today, because the problems in the white community are causing you guys to take L's. Your problem just got your leader killed. Your problems, not the black people. You can talk about us all day, but who went out there and murdered your boy?
Your own people.
Who did that? It wasn't us. It wasn't black Americans who did that to your boy. Y'all go ahead and address who did that to your person.
Y'all figure that shit out over there on your own shit.
Y'all go figure that out before you come over here and talk about us. We over here having a nice conversation with our supporters who enjoy us bringing this to the table, and you're mad because your boy got taken out.
That we're even able to do that.
Straight up. You're so mad, bro. You can't handle it. That you have to talk about us.
Salty.
What about your boy? What about the homie who took him out? What are y'all gonna do?
You talking all that shit? Go do the investigation, man.
What you gonna do to him?
Go investigate.
You blaming Israel. You're blaming all these other people.
Why you investigating us and everybody else and what we talking about? Go investigate and figure out.
Go do it. Oh my goodness. Bro, they are so mad in the chat, bro. They can't handle it. Y'all goofy. Y'all hella goofy. You're so mad, Jordan. Jordan, I know that you're so mad because your boy took out your other boy. I know that it makes you so mad that you can't blame anybody else. Y'all wanted a civil war.
The shit that you talk shit about us. Like, oh, they can't stop killing each other. Y'all can't either. Clearly, y'all can't either.
Oh, Jordan getting cooked. Jordan, I think you mean you are. Thank you. Thank you, Rihanna, for cooking another racist because y'all so easy to cook. You're so easy to cook.
Set y'all on fire.
So easy to cook. Fire. Like, it's crazy. Like, I feel for you guys because your boy, you know, he got tough. Taken.
That's tough.
I know.
I ain't saying it ain't tough.
I know. Man, I know.
We didn't do it.
So. I know. It's unfortunate. It is.
Shit happens.
It's so unfortunate. But you guys have a problem. You guys have a problem that you need to address. Why aren't you guys addressing the problem?
No, they got the same problem we got. You guys kill your own. Same fucking problem. You guys act like it's a problem for us.
Oh my goodness. It's tough when a mirror is facing you. Or put a mirror right up to your face. Hey, Jordan, we don't have to debate you. Go and make your own platform and do it on your own. Jordan, go create that on your own, brother. That's what he keeps saying that. And it's we will never debate you.
What is the mirror? That don't even make sense.
Put the mirror up, Jordan.
No,
but address what we said. Don't try to move the goalposts.
Don't move the goalposts with us. You can't.
You can't move the goalposts. You cannot. Hey, Jordan, when you say these ridiculous things and ridiculous numbers, that makes me know that you don't know history. You don't understand that Europeans have genocide and killed over generations, over countries across the entire world, bro. You do not know your history. You are ignorant.
Y'all got here from that.
Bro,
and they acted like y'all the ones, and
bro,
and did all this dumb shit with us, and
bro,
we fell for the dumb shit.
Bro. Now it's the liberal devils. He literally was raised with this.
I'd much rather you say we fell for the dumb shit than you act like this.
Jordan,
stop
being ignorant, dog. Grow up.
Wake the fuck up. Grow up.
Grow up.
You got a gang of
grow up. That I know you thought that Trump was gonna do something for you and you're upset. And I know you thought that Charlie Kirk was gonna be the savior, but it's over. It's over. Wake up.
Trump was in power right now to get richer.
Wake up.
That's it.
Wake up.
He's gonna get richer.
He said, "You think medieval times are relevant to now, brother?"
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I do, because the same shit is happening. Yeah, I do. Actually, it's actually happening.
Nothing is new under the sun.
This is not new.
Nothing,
shit.
Bro.
This is all old shit.
It's all a straight up replay, and we tried to tell y'all what was going to happen. Jordan, we tried to tell y'all.
Jordan, how old are you, man?
Right. Where are you from, bro?
Not even that. Just how old are you? We don't give a fuck where you're from. How old are you?
And you bringing up the AB rates in the black community mean nothing to us, family, because that has nothing to do with the topic. Jordan,
unless you black,
we are going to ask you.
We may consider it if you black. So if you black,
you're not black though.
How old are you?
You're on here talking, yo. And let me say this again to this person. Listen here. What is going on in y'all community? Why are you guys shooting up colleges?
Why are you guys shooting up schools? Why are you guys shooting at each other?
Why are you guys shooting up churches? Why are you guys shooting up country? Yeah, go for it. Country, all types of things.
Why are you guys shooting up each other?
Come on, man.
When you acted like that,
country music concerts aren't even safe.
Like that's just a black thing. Shooting up each other was just a black thing.
Do you know? Do you know who the overwhelming amount of serial killers are?
White. You ask me.
Why are you guys killing pros? Why are you guys molesting children? What is going on in your community? Tell us what's going on.
All that weird, wild shit be happening.
Where are the Epstein files?
We'll look and it'll be a white person.
Say that in real life, Jordan. I would say this to you in real life, and I would slap the shit out of you, and you would do nothing.
And you know what comes out?
Okay. So don't try to do that talk on the internet because it don't mean nothing. We just saw what this internet talk did to your boy.
Bro,
go do something about that. Go slide for Charlie.
That's what you really want to do.
Go slide for Charlie.
But you can't, because that would require you to kill another white man.
Slide for Charlie.
You have to kill another white man to slide for Charlie.
Slide for Charlie.
Jackass.
Yes. Bro, Zach, you're talking logic, but you need to keep going. He said we are still the majority population in this country. Yes. Where? The highest statistics. Yes. White people are the majority. So most of the killing and white on white crime would be at an enormous rate over black on black crime. So why do you guys bring it up?
Why do y'all keep?
If you know this, Zach, y'all know better.
Why do we keep getting pressed about it?
Come on, man.
They can't even stop killing each other.
We are arguing while the elites are killing us all. There you go. This will stay up. Shout out to Sykes.
What?
This will stay up. We are arguing while the elites are killing us all. Thank you for bringing the topic back to what we were saying.
We've said
that. Okay, Sykes. We have been saying that for the last 2 hours, the last 30 minutes. These racists have been in our chat talking crazy to us because that was the real conversation and why we was here. Okay, people will distract these agents of chaos in this chat right here. Okay, salute to you, Sykes. Thank you for bringing it back to where it needed to be.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, Sykes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Because you seem like an ally
at the end of the day,
on that time.
At the end of the day, the big dogs are the big dogs.
Right.
And that's what the big dogs are. The white people that are the ones that we can't touch, the ones that got the money, that run this country.
Right.
That's a different faction than the other white people.
Misery loves companies, brother.
That's the sick part. White people got levels of racism.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They got racism with just, oh, I don't like black people. They got racism with, oh, this is a black person with money. Let me be racist. Right. Let me keep him down.
Jordan's back.
Jordan. Oh, man.
Jordan's back.
Shit.
He said some of us just have fatigue. Black fatigue. He's tired of black people. He had enough.
You're tired. How do you be tired of some niggas that built this country? What are you talking about? You're tired because we built. How? We're gonna be here. We built it and we're here.
We're not.
Y'all brought us here, jackass.
We're not going.
You brought us here. We're not going nowhere.
Hey, Zach, continue to say it. Racism is a hustle. Yes, but it is a hustle if it is not historical. Right. You have to add that on the end, my brother.
You said that already.
I'm gonna keep saying it because these dudes don't get it. He's a troll. He definitely is.
You don't think that we tired of white people? We was tired of y'all been.
Bro, we was in ships tired of y'all. Okay,
tired of you. Niggas.
What? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Immediately off the rip. So right. I don't want to hear no. Oh, we tired of black people. You tired that black people got over here and got cracking. That's what you're tired of,
bro.
Black people got here and got cracking. Y'all didn't think we was gonna get cracking, then we got cracking.
You want and listen. That's what you guys want. You guys want us to continue to be in that state of mind, and it pisses you off that we do not,
that there are,
and we have continued to elevate. That's and we also are not going to let you guys forget what y'all did to us. Nope, we're not going to let you forget. Sorry,
at all.
Sorry. And guess what? Guess what? When we get the chance, we're getting reparations too. So don't be acting crazy when we doing that.
When you see a whole thing and you like, damn, this shit crazy.
Sorry, bro. If the Indians, like y'all said, like Geronimo
tripped out today. Geronimo is the shithead of the day.
Geronimo took the biggest L of the day.
Jackass of the day.
But overall, the goal when we were talking about these topics, y'all see, it's not just us, bro. We in here, we contributing on our side. This is a broadcast that we bring it to you live. Okay, so when we're here in our space trying to bring it out to the internet, trying to put it out into the world, y'all see these factions will attack.
They are real things.
They will attack against
us being us. Jump in the chat, correct? Or shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Is what I'm on. Don't say nothing.
And y'all swear, y'all lucky that StreamYard acting weird about blocking y'all. Y'all real lucky today. If the StreamYard was acting real, y'all wouldn't even been in this chat.
Jump in this shit right.
Real talk.
Shut up.
So
seriously,
yeah,
make a real statement.
If you're here,
if you're in here,
we're here to contribute to conversations, family.
But make a real statement,
right?
I don't want to hear no dumb shit. I hate hearing dumb shit. Dumb shit pisses me off,
man.
Only because that's how you guys view us. White people view us as dumb people. Oh, they dumb.
Yeah, so you spamming low IQ in the chat. You think that's okay?
Oh, they dumb.
What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all?
We not.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Set your ass on fire.
That'd be my thing, bro. It's like I don't know if y'all get enough attention at home where you feeling some type of way, about black people. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta grow up, man. Enough, dude. Stop enough, man.
That dumb shit. That's it. Get in the chat. That's cool.
Right. Sykes back in the chat.
Say something substantial.
He said, as a white man, I was a minority in the army, and we all got along and bonded so much. We will use stereotypes as jokes.
Why do
Once
you
your trauma is bonded, it doesn't matter.
Why do you think that, bro? Because we don't got a problem getting along with y'all.
Listen,
y'all got a problem getting along with us.
Right.
We ain't got no problem.
We don't mind, bro.
If you don't cause no problem for us, we won't not cause no problem for you.
If you cause a
problem, we're gonna set you on fire.
That part.
Period.
And look, man, that's what people got to understand. Like we are in Long Beach, man, one of the most diverse cities in America.
I didn't see everything.
We didn't grow up with this type of politics where like, oh, we got to be on this side or that side. We didn't grow up like that. But as we got older, we started to be, aware of our surroundings and how things were set up. And yes, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't supposed to be going on, bro.
Gangbanging wise, yes, there are sides. But for the civilians and
come on, man,
people,
yeah,
there were no issues, bro. I've partied with white people. I've partied with Asian people.
We gone to school with everybody.
I've hung out with
sports teams. Anything, like, come on, man.
Anything. Vietnamese, this, that, whatever. Any fucking race, bro.
Right.
Samoans. Heavy in Long Beach. All of that. Hung out with all of these people.
Hey, Jordan, bro. Listen, man. We ain't here to be fighting about no racism, dog. At the end of the day, he said, truce, we good. Can I stay? Bro, listen, man.
Not no truth.
If you're not racist,
don't explain yourself. Truth. Yeah, it's a truth.
Yeah.
Stop saying stupid.
But
shit.
just don't be on no racist timing, bro.
We're not even on.
Yeah, man. We out here, bro.
I'm telling you that we fuck with everybody. But there are things about white people that are crazy.
Yes.
And we're gonna speak on those things. And that's why we're speaking on those things.
And look and listen, bro. When we was talking earlier, like I said, 2 hours ago, bro, the whole hour, we was literally talking about unity among Americans.
And you were
not just black and white.
And you were nowhere to be found.
In the context of us explaining black history to y'all, is not us trying to play victim or us. Yeah, bro. It's just history. It's history.
And you were nowhere to be found.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So don't come in the chat and then saying things, bro, and then you all worked up, dog. We don't do that here. We grown men. We're grown men. We're not teenagers, bro. So we're not going to be letting y'all say whatever you can in the chat. There has to be a certain level of decorum. Okay?
Or you're going to get blocked immediately.
Facts. Come in here like you would come to your homie's house, bro.
Come in here like you see me.
Yeah, man. Don't come in here talking crazy, bro.
In your face, y'all promise you, it's a gang of shit you saying that you wouldn't say, bro.
It's uncle energy around here. I'll slap the shit out of you, bro. Don't do stupid shit.
We older than we look. Keep that in mind, too.
Jordan, yes, I know you agree, bro, because we real men, bro.
I'm older than you think.
Yeah, bro, we not kids, bro. And so when we come in here, bro, we trying to bring a real conversation among men, dog. Like, come on, y'all.
That nigga pissing Vic off right now.
Yeah, bro, be real.
He's pissing you off, huh, Vic? He getting off.
Zach, decorum. Yes, bro. That's fact. Decorum, bro. That's what we doing here, bro. It's a decorum. This is the space that we want to create for men, regardless of what side you on, men and women, to be able to talk openly and be able to express themselves without having to worry about about people trying to redirect the conversation. Stop bro.
Dumb shit is all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Stay out the chat with that dumb stuff,
if
man.
You say the dumb shit, man. We're gonna fire you up.
Yeah, bro. We've been on this stream for almost 2.5 hours, man.
We lit up. Hey,
straight up.
We love y'all. We fuck with y'all.
Yeah, bro.
We lit up, man.
So when you come in here,
come correct.
Or
don't come at all.
Feel me?
Just read. Just listen. Read everybody else's comments, and if you see something that's gonna help you say some cool shit, say the cool shit. But if you can't say no cool shit, don't fuck with
Introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be humble. Cool. Be cool. Wipe your feet off before you walk in the house.
Yeah, you because you came in here muddy, Jordan.
Muddy come on, man.
You came in this bitch muddy.
Yeah, bro.
Tripping for no reason though.
All right. So final thoughts, because we've been on here for a minute, man.
Final thoughts is okay. I know the Christian Kirk shit is sad. But
Charlie Kirk.
Christian.
Charlie Kirk was Christian.
That's it.
That's
why I fuck with you.
You know what I mean? Charlie Kirk was Christian.
Whatever he had going on, I just feel like he was masking that shit under Christianity. He really was a racist. Him dying, I don't want nobody to die. But from a conspiracy theory angle, y'all gotta understand that a white man killed a white man. You got to get off our back about, oh, y'all kill each other, but y'all kill each other too. It ain't just us. I want everybody to understand that.
Yeah.
And move forward with that. It's not just a black thing. You cannot just tack tack that on to black people. Like, nah, black people kill black people, and no other race kills no other race. No, white people kill white people too.
Right. Let's not redirect the conversation.
And any other race, Asian people kill Asian people too. If you get out of pocket, although Charlie wasn't out of pocket, but if you get out of pocket in a certain light, it's a possibility you may get clapped from your own. Your own may not agree with everything you say. And that's usually what happens with black people. We're killing each other because I didn't agree with that. Instead of us just having a conversation about it, niggas that get to squeezing. But clearly, white people that get to squeezing too.
Word.
And every other race. So let's just, that's my last thought. My last thought is stop putting the whole kill each other shit on only black people. Because every other race do it too.
All right. Zach, with his final thought in the chat, he said, y'all think that kid was the real shooter? We, like I said, early in the stream, early in the stream, we made a cool admission that we don't know if that was him.
So if they
he might be the face, we don't know. But like,
fuck that, B.
Go ahead.
If he didn't do it, some white people did it.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, we don't know exactly if it was.
It may not have been him directly,
right,
but some white people did it.
Factions. We know who the factions were.
The faction did it. All I can say is for the black people, it wasn't us.
There you go.
I can do this.
There you go.
Right. Wasn't nobody black. It's Utah, bro.
That part. And so yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this as well. I want to make sure that when we bring in these conversations to y'all, when we expressing these type of things, it's from a real perspective of just truth and understanding. Okay. So when you see the title that says Nick Fuentes disavows his base after Charlie Kirk got unalived and MAGA was calling for war, that's exactly what it was.
And that's exactly what
we have it all throughout this stream. If you want to see it, go back to the replay and watch it.
Subscribe.
Okay.
And watch it.
But yes, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you want to continue these conversations and this discourse. If you're not cool, if you're not cool from hearing from people who gonna tell it the real way and not afraid of that, don't come here. We're cool. Do not come here. But y'all saw the chat was jumping because this is something that y'all want to talk about. So don't play with us coming over here talking crazy.
On the chat and you get to talking crazy, you're gonna get parked.
You're cooked, bro.
You're gonna get set on fire, or you're gonna get parked.
Straight up. So much love to everybody who came through. Appreciate y'all, man. Don't be racist.
Stop doing that. Stop.
Don't be racist, man. Don't be racist, bro. So salute to y'all, man. Much love.
Love y'all, man.
We'll be back.
Peace.
Y'all know this.
Love.
Peace.
Soul Train.
Oh, what?